Is that tweet true?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so what?
I got my...
Why are you screaming?
We won. Am I yelling? Sorry.
Relax.
He's all amped up from running outside.
Ooh, juiced up from dealing with protesters.
Well, why are you blocking people from the right to protest?
Oh, I wasn't at all. We got a video. We chatted with them.
Oh, okay. So what we have lost confidence in Kirk. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. Free Steve on the back.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. That seems fine.
We did find some odd things about his protest.
True.
What's that? First of all, ironically, so it was outside this morning?
Yeah.
Just now,
Okay.
10 minutes ago.
You just missed it.
So ironically, this was, well, it's almost like I saw it and then drove away. Because I want to deal with more you than him, honestly, in public. Ironically, this was disrupting a funeral.
Oh, was there one out there? I didn't notice.
Yes, which is going on across the street. Irony abounds. So what? I am so annoyed today with these fucking people. I mean, I love them, but they're just I'm ready to just
some of it's a little much.
Try to retire at this point, really, and then we'll see what people really think. But that's okay. So there were some holes in the story.
Yeah. So Matt saw him out there. I said, let's go talk to him.
Where was he? Right in front of the building?
He was at Matt's car originally, and then he was right in front. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I chatted with him, and I said, what's the deal? He says, we're losing confidence in Kirk.
Great. Okay. That's
As our leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, he said, I don't think I can listen till Steve's back.
That's
I said,
fine.
so one more day. And he goes, well, I'm still listening, but
well, that's all right. That's okay. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, believe me, I get a lot of it. You don't. I'll be honest with you. Don't listen at all. The people who leave, come back, don't come back. That's okay. So what happened? So that was it?
That was more or less it.
I mean, he just gave you the sign?
The audio's not great. Well, we were walking away, and he goes, hey, do you want my sign? And I said, sure.
It's the worst protest I've ever heard in my life.
It was pretty weak.
I'll tell you what. These Steve fans who aren't fans of mine, I guess, were fans of Steve.
Yeah.
You fucking pussies. Why don't you come out here tomorrow? I'll be walking in here. Come on out and fucking really protest, and then we'll have it out.
Well, after I made mincemeat out of this guy, I'm not sure they'll be.
Fucking little pussies. These guys and I asked these guys to come on today. One of these guys said he'll do it. We'll talk to him in about a half hour. The guy who said he's willing to give up his Wilbur tickets. So if people want Wilbur tickets, so if he wants to leave, that's okay. Or the guy, we'll get to him in a second, the doxxing.
Yeah.
Judas Minihane.
That's my biggest problem.
Okay, we'll get to it. So I reached out to him as well, and he said he doesn't want to come on. He wants to fight like Latino Kirk or something.
That's so weird. A guy that will dox people publicly doesn't want to come on and defend himself.
And he's got an anonymous account, and I truthfully do not. I want it left that way. If he chooses to do that, that's okay. But you want to get in fights with people, and you're mad at me because you didn't get the genesis of his anger is he didn't get tickets to the Wilbur. This guy. If you look at this, so it's just like, fuck off.
Apparently he's got some to buy. Someone's giving him up.
That's true. So maybe we could, but come on today. Nope. Didn't do it. Big pussy. So I mean, there's like this big swinging dicks and I'm telling you, I'm staying where I was 24 hours ago. If you're not listening to the show because Steve's not on it, that's okay. That speaks to my greatness, by the way, that I have created a character out of that fucking drip. If you ever watched him, go listen to him on Howie Carr. Or before, this fucking drip, who's a great on-air personality for me, and an awesome producer and a great guy. I have created that kind of loyalty towards Steve is honestly, you idiot should step away and say, oh my God, Kirk is the fucking greatest ever. And believe me, given my current mindset and the mental position where I'm in right now, even before this shit started, the mood I'm in right now and what I'm going through in my fucking life right now, I'll fucking be happy to walk away. And you can have fucking Steve and Mike forever. That's fine. No problem. That maybe begins sooner than you know it. So protesters, if you love Steve, come on out tomorrow and let me hear it. And we'll have a conversation. My guess is, and some of them will probably show up and then when you ask them and they'll have no answers other than, here's the truth. If Steve didn't cut up this audio, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Now, if I hadn't been such a dick to him, about that story, maybe he wouldn't have felt compelled to do that. So I absolutely shoulder some blame as well. And I do acknowledge that. So, I don't know. Where was I in that? Oh, here's the read. Okay. And that's, unless I'm missing something else other than the doxing stuff, which is fine. We'll get to it in a second. I actually wanted to start. You know what? I don't even want to start there, but it was comical last night. And we'll get back to the doxing thing in a second. Because I'm going to forget about this. It was fucking incredible last night watching these, 7 human beings on
Bloomberg
stage.
hit some real home runs. Some real dingers.
Bloomberg, your fucking Wilbur show performance will be funnier than that, I think. Actually, it won't be, because it's watching Bloomberg be not funny is funny.
Oh, yeah. Him falling flat? Yeah.
That joke he told about bombing the week before, I thought he was serious at first. I was like, oh, is this guy trying to be like Trump? Like he's like taunting them? But he was kidding though, right?
Not since Wendy Williams is a joke falling flatter. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
I've got his audio if you want to hear it.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to ask you about this. I want to give you a chance to respond because in addition to what Senator Warren just said on Twitter, she called you a liar and a borderline racist because of what you said about redlining.
Yes, she's. I'm sorry, but unfortunately she's misinformed on redlining. You can go back and look at the record. I fought against it before 2008, the crisis, during 2008, and after that. Redlining is not the problem with the mortgage market, but it was a problem for the communities where it was done, and we stopped that. Let me also say, because it just since I have the floor for a second, that I really am surprised that all of these, my fellow contestants up here, I guess would be the right word for it, given nobody pays attention to the clock. I'm surprised they show up because I would have thought after I did such a good job in beating them last week that they'd be a little bit afraid to do that.
Like, I think people thought he was being serious. I did at the time. Did you know he was kidding or no?
I guess so.
I
didn't really
make
take
a
it
joke
anything.
about that.
I will say if he was, I give him credit. He has destroyed a long-standing stereotype about his people and having a great sense of humor. So he is working to knock down stereotypes one by one, which I do respect. But I'm saying, I'm like, what? I don't even, and everyone, even on stage, these people who are in this thing last night was wonderful. I love disasters like that.
Oh, see, I thought last night was boring.
I thought it was really boring.
It was a letdown.
You thought the first half hour they're like fucking waving their arms and screaming, interrupting each other, and getting pissed off.
It didn't sustain as long as last week. Last week was a bloodbath.
Oh, I'll admit I checked out like halfway through.
Yeah,
but the first 45 minutes was, and then they brought like 9 more people to ask questions. Yeah. And I mean, like the substance doesn't even matter. It doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah. Really, none of it matters. But I'm watching this and thinking, like, what, like.
It seems like they all pick a new victim. Like they were all going after Bernie this week instead of.
Well, Bernie's leading, which is what they should be doing. Yeah. But like, I look at a guy like Tom Steyer, and you want to mock him. The guy's a billionaire, but yet, like, running for president has made him completely. Our friend Jim Murray said, "Would you rather?" Here's the deal: you can have Tom Steyer's money, but you have to be treated like Tom Steyer is.
That's very funny.
And I thought, you know what? I think I'll pass. Like, I'm good. Like. It's weird. He has this weird face, and his voice is strange, and
he's a weak guy.
Yeah, he just seems like a loser, but I'm sure he's not.
But you know what sums him up is that clip with when Bernie and Warren are talking, and he comes up and tries to say hello, and Bernie's like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here."
Even a couple times last night, he's trying to talk, and Joe Biden, who is like, Joe Biden's at that point now of memory loss, where, and I've seen this with old people, where they get very angry.
Indignant about it.
Yeah, like now he's getting mad. Like he's pissed off that this is
I will finish my sentence. Thank you.
And I mean, I hate to sound like Snoop Dogg, but I mean, Gayle King trying to run this thing last night. Holy shit. I mean, what a disaster zone. Tell them to shut the fuck up.
Can't they, like, maybe we said this last week, but
shut their
mics off or something?
Yeah, and I don't blame them, right? Because they want to get their shit in and do their talk.
Well, maybe it's more entertaining when they do that, though.
I guess, but they're talking about nothing. I mean, I almost feel like they should talk, right? And then they should just be, once they're done, they should be in like a chamber or some sort of thing. When they're done, they go right underground until they can talk again.
Yeah,
they bring them back up or something, or find. I don't even know.
Did you hear Biden talk about gun deaths in America? It's a huge tragedy.
He was slightly off. I've done the math on this.
Like a normal number.
I also to the gun manufacturers absolute immunity. Imagine if I stood here and said we give immunity to drug companies, we give immunity to tobacco companies. That has caused carnage on our streets. 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. More than all.
Well, probably 150 million people have died in the world since 2007
from gun deaths. Roughly, half the country.
Well, the president weighed in on that this morning and said, "Tough debate." He said I forget what he called Joe. He's a crazy Joe or something. Yeah. Said half of Americans have been wiped out by guns.
The other good one was Bloomberg buying Congress. Did you hear that one?
I did hear that. Yes, I did.
Are you interested in?
Sounds like you're setting it up, Matt. Go ahead. I'm willing to play along.
He's regulating.
On the record, they talked about 40 Democrats, 21 of
Hold on for a second, Matt.
Sorry, the volume's really low.
Oh, that's okay. The problem with Bloomberg, too, is he just sounds weak. Like I said, like before, last time, everyone's like, oh, he's a billionaire. He's a New Yorker. He's obnoxious like Trump, but he's not. He's like just fucking lame. He's weak.
I said he's Michael Scott without the charm. Like he's not funny, and he takes as long to come up with jokes and shit like that. But he doesn't have that thing that makes you like him.
Yeah, he's
unlikable.
Is anybody on that stage likable? And I'm on the Democrat.
Honestly, Bernie kind of.
Well, actually, Buttigieg. He's the only one that's kind of seems normal.
I'm coming back on Mayor Pete. I like Mayor Pete.
Yeah, he's sort of
harmless. He seems okay.
He's kind of Manchurian candidate-ish, sort of, but he seems like a nice guy, and he's a bright guy, and he seems above all this crap.
He knows how to lie and not come off like a kook. They all of them sound like idiots.
Amy seems totally unlikable. I had no opinion on her a couple weeks ago.
She had a rough night last night.
You said you didn't watch the end?
No.
They had them all closed with like,
oh, I saw this.
Say a thing, say a thing that is a misconception about you. And she's like, misconception about me is that I'm not likable or I'm not smart or something like that. It's like, well, fuck you.
I wouldn't even answer that question. I'd be like, we're running for president here. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
it seems like a fourth grade book.
It's like when they always ask them, like, they'll ask it the general. They'll ask it when Bernie's running against Trump or whoever, like, tell us something you like about the other person. Just like, why?
That's what we did at college orientation.
Yeah, why?
Should we do trust falls next?
And they'll say, oh, their spouse is wonderful. Like, who gives a fuck? No one's,
And they all have their awful joke. Like Liz Warren's like, people think I don't eat.
Right.
Okay, that's the worst thing about you, Liz.
I know she seems like she's slipping away too. I mean, it feels like last night more than ever, Bernie fucking Sanders, 80 years old, basically, just had a heart attack and is a socialist, is going to be the nominee. This race is going to be like McGovern versus Nixon. Trump is going to win by a fucking landslide. Donald Trump is going to be president again. This is going to be a disaster for the Democrats.
And Buttigieg is the one. It was weird to hear them all point out. Like, not that this guy is flawed. It's like, he won't win. Don't vote for him because he's not going to beat Trump. Right. It's like, well, that shouldn't be the argument.
For Bernie?
If he's the best candidate.
Well, I guess. But, I mean, I don't think any of them will beat Trump. But honestly, but it was, let me hear Bloomberg.
They talked about 40 Democrats. 21 of those were people that I spent $100 million to help elect. All of the new Democrats that came in, put Nancy Pelosi in charge, and gave the Congress the ability to control this president. I got them.
You hear Steyer like, at him too.
So here's the beauty. Here's the difference between Trump and Bloomberg. Crystallized perfectly right there. I remember 4 years ago when Trump started running in these things against Jeb Bush, and the big thing that Jeb Bush would say against him was, hey, you gave money to Democrats. You went to Hillary Clinton's wedding. You were trying to curry favor with Democrats. And Trump essentially said, no shit, idiot. I'm a businessman. I'm trying to curry favor from everyone. Now I'm not. I'm running for president and I'm a Republican. Yeah. You don't understand that because you've never done business in your life, which was a genius short answer. It exposed Jeb Bush. He's had a silver spoon in his mouth his whole life. And Trump said, yeah, that's what we do. We're trying to make the best business deals possible. And I'll do the same thing as president of the United States. And ironically, as president, Trump has done a wonderful job of bridging the relationship between the Democrats and Republicans. They've never been closer before. It's amazing.
Well, that's why Trump's going to slaughter them because they're all tearing each other apart, but none of them are as good at it as Trump. So
well, yeah, but I mean, it's like, it's, and obviously Democrats and Republicans are a mess, but it's that difference crystallized perfectly. Trump would. If Trump went against Bloomberg one-on-one on a stage, Trump would literally pull Bloomberg's pants down, take his dick and just spin him around and throw him against a fucking wall for 90 minutes. Like, it'd be like Bernie will fight, but Bernie also can't like respond to these Trump insults. Like, he just doesn't have he has no sense of humor.
Quick wit.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. Elizabeth Warren definitely doesn't have that.
Amy does. She's pretty funny.
I actually think Pete would be the best one because Pete's kind of calm, and I think he could get under Trump's skin. I actually do think he could get under Trump's skin.
Yeah. He doesn't get fazed by the bullshit as much.
And plus, Trump might just call him some slur and whatnot.
That's true too.
Right. Which, by the way, wouldn't even hurt Trump in this. Trump can't even get hurt. It doesn't even matter.
Definitely.
It doesn't even matter. But yeah, it was. I agree. It wasn't as like fireworkish as a week before, but it was just funny to watch them act like fucking children for the first hour.
Yelling at each other.
Like Joe Biden is like complaining like fucking Harry when Harry doesn't get his fucking,
no one's paying attention to me.
Doesn't get his dessert. He's like fucking like, I don't get to talk now. Oh, fine. If you're gonna do it like that, fine, whatever, fine.
That's what I was saying to Matt before. And there's one, like in every debate, there's one of them doing it. Like Amy's done it before, where they say like, "Are you gonna let me talk?"
Yeah.
And then the crowd, woo, and then they don't have anything to say.
Once you do that, it's over too. Like you just sound like a baby. And Amy Klobuchar tried to have her moment last night, and it literally it was dead silence, like 15 minutes in, they're all fighting. And I was like, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? And Amy's like, you know what? If we have this kind of fighting in here, how do we have any chance against Donald Trump? And that means he'll be president for the next 4 years. And the crowd was like, just complete dead silence.
Everyone's like, Trump.
It was just a nightmare night for them. Like, and I'm sure it did well. People like stuff like that because it's gotten ugly. And I'll watch it. Is there one? There probably isn't one between now and Super Tuesday, I guess. No, I guess there wouldn't be. Or is there? Is there one beginning next week?
Was there one is there one
this
Saturday
weekend?
Something?
There may be one this week.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There could be one before Super Tuesday. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there's so many. That's this coming
Why is
Tuesday.
Tom Steyer in? Why are we adding people?
He's polling
I know,
well.
but it just seems odd that now
He's
there's
actually
another
polling
person.
well in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Next one's March 15th.
Oh, wow. Jeez, it feels like it'll be over at that point.
It's like 20 days from now or something.
Jesus.
Yeah,
there's only a couple left, right?
Yeah. Hold on. 10 more. That's the 11th. How many are there?
12, I think, right?
No, there's 11. Oh, no, there is a 12th. It's just to be announced. They're not saying when it is yet. 12.
But, I mean, so when you get to this next one, there's going to be, that's after Super Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's after all the blood. You're going to have Bernie, Pete, Biden, maybe. And I'll give you maybe one other one, and that'll be it at that point.
Maybe Liz Warren.
Maybe Liz.
Maybe Liz Warren. But, I mean, let's say Super Tuesday comes around, right? And Liz Warren wins no states. Right now, she's going to probably lose Massachusetts to Bernie.
I don't know. She got a big endorsement.
She did get a big endorsement. That's true. We'll get there in a second. A shocking endorsement.
Why would they? Oh, well, we'll get to it. Sorry. I was about to. Why would they cut? Why was it so late?
Hold on, man.
All right. I get excited.
He said he was going to wait, and then he didn't wait.
Didn't even help himself.
Let me finish.
I just got the glare. So.
There's no glare. But I mean, Bernie. I think Bernie's going to win Massachusetts. He's going to do. He's doing some big rally here. But it doesn't even feel like Liz Warren's from Massachusetts, does it? I mean, I know she's actually not, but you don't watch that. You're like, oh, she's from Massachusetts.
She's our gal.
It doesn't seem like she's from anywhere.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. It doesn't. None of them do. Does Joe Biden seem like he's from Delaware to you when you see him talk?
No,
it seems like he's from
I
a different
from
planet.
the South, maybe. I guess, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I think he grew. Well, did he grow up in Delaware? I always forget his story.
Sure.
You saw his story. He talked about getting arrested with Mandela or something, or protesting a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he had another corn popish story. He dropped some name I wish I could remember what it was, but he dropped some name last night where I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
There was one funny moment, though, where he was like, and he's like, I wrote that bill. And Amy Klobuchar was like, no, you didn't. You see that or no?
Right, yeah.
He's like, yes, I did. He's like, I did part of it. I didn't do it. She's like, you actually didn't do that. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
They asked Bernie about some bill that he voted on, like for gun control or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I think... Well, Joe's had a few bad bills he's voted on. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Biden was raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, actually.
Oh, that's right. I actually knew that. Scranton, Pennsylvania. But he did his, when Bernie starts getting into the, he's talking about what grade you get from the NRA.
I got a D-.
Like, I'm thinking, how many dummies out there were like, that's a bad grade. Does that mean he's doing a bad job?
It sounds bad.
Why did you say I'm an enemy of the NRA?
Yeah.
But he's in Vermont, so he probably has to straddle some fence, I would think, right?
Yeah, they're a constitutional carry state. You can carry regardless.
I was given a boring minus by Harry Minihane.
That's what he should have said. You're better off saying that. But they're getting it's just this constant battle. At least last night they didn't get the parts I watched too into these social issues. They actually tried to talk about stuff.
Yeah, it seemed like it. There was a lot of military stuff that came up.
Right. Now, if I'm Pete, I'd be like, I'm the only one up here who's fucking fought in the military. Why am I listening to Joe Biden pretend he's a military guy?
Yeah, but he also said he was trained on an AR-15, and that's crap. That's not what they train on in the military. It's an M4 they train on.
Are you R. Lee Ermey? How do you know this?
I have so much depth to me, and you just don't even know.
Did you work once near a military base
You're
or
just going to
something?
peel me back like an onion.
He built tanks.
So you're calling Mayor, you're putting his service in the question?
No, yes, absolutely.
What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying he said he trained on a weapon that he didn't train on. He said the public shouldn't have the weapons that I was trained on. He said when I first trained, it was on an AR-15. It wasn't.
In South Carolina, right? Is that what he said?
He said in South Carolina. Yes. When he got off the boat in South
Show
Carolina.
me your DD-214s, is what Matt's saying.
We'll get Steve on that when he comes back.
Those are the days.
Simpler time.
Oh, and I fought for Steve to keep his job. But listen, it doesn't matter.
You're disloyal to him.
Threaten to quit. I don't want to think. Mike,
People forget that.
Mike, it's almost like that was a setup. I did.
You were planning that to get here.
Oh, never. Yeah. What was I going to? I just wanted a debate thought. There was. It's also like very. It's so arbitrary when it's a person's time to be asked a question too. It's just strange. I don't know why they just, to me a debate is a debate. Like, Lincoln Douglas, they debated, right? They just sat there and fucking bullshitted for like 6 hours. Why can't they just, they never interact with each other. And when they do, it's like this big like fake moment. Like, well, you senators, like, why can't they just talk? Is it because they would never shut up?
It's also...
There's too many people on stage?
That's it. Particularly,
there are way too many people on stage.
Yeah, they couldn't have a conversation. They just
and they all, they're all good. They're trained at doing that. They're all other than Bloomberg, they're all trained at talking.
I don't think Tom Steyer is either.
So they all know to just blow past Gayle King or whoever's asking the question and say, fuck you, I'm going to finish this point.
It's fine. Interesting that they treated Democrats treated a woman of color like that last night. That's all.
It is weird.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Because she's fine. I'm not like Snoop Dogg. I think she does a good job. She seems like she asks good questions. I don't know. How did she become wasn't she like Oprah's best friend and now she's hosting debates?
I think that's why.
What the fuck?
Well, she is good. She's been good in interviews and stuff. So I guess if you
when did she rise to the spot? What did I miss?
She just had some good breaks because of Oprah, I think.
Why did Oprah do it last night?
Maybe she would take away from the stars on stage.
She wants to remain kind of neutral too and vanilla. There's no way she would put herself in.
If I was a Democrat, a major Democrat fundraiser or kingmaker or queenmaker, I want to be fair here. I would sprint to Oprah's house or Michelle Obama's house or something and say, please save us. You are literally our only chance.
That's pretty much all they have. Yeah,
because we're going to get crushed by Donald Trump, and you're gonna have Donald Trump for 4 more years.
Gail was an anchor with Oprah. That's how they know each other.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Great. Tell me, where did Gail go to high school, Matt?
Jeez.
Did she run track? Was she in the chorus? Did she enjoy cooking or what? Tell me more about her past.
That was in Baltimore where she met Oprah. By the way.
Where she met Trump. Oprah, Baltimore. That's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oprah Winfrey, an Oscar-nominated actress for what film, Mike?
The Color Purple.
Correct.
That's the one.
Correct, indeed.
Yes.
I think that movie got like 13 Oscar nominations and won none, as memory serves. Directed by what?
Well, why?
Well, who directed it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Fairly famous director. You've probably heard of him. Huh. His daughter recently announced she's going into pornography.
Oh, Spielberg.
There you go. Which is also a very strange story. I don't really understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not though. Like the idea that a dad who isn't around, a celebrity dad who isn't necessarily around all the time, has a daughter that goes into porn. Is
she keeping the name Spielberg in porn? Are they going to do like parody porns?
That'd be interesting. I can't imagine
if Spielberg's if he wants to get back in good graces with his daughter, this would be a big move. He should direct one of them.
That'd be tough.
I'm not saying those scenes necessarily, but give it imagine if Spielberg was like,
Jurassic
you know what?
Pork.
Imagine if he was like,
Schindler's Fist.
Schindler's Fist. There you go. Imagine if he was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to do this right. And it was like $150 million budget. Tom Hanks, like the whole thing. And it was like incredible. It was just like an amazing film.
Well, it's weirder to me because I don't know a lot about Spielberg.
John Williams just comes in.
It's weirder that Hanks has a son who's a fuck up. Yeah, you see him as this nice, happy guy.
He's like a fucking idiot, right?
Oh, he's a moron.
Yeah, he's
last I saw him, he was on the red carpet of the Golden Globes.
Is he like a rapper?
He was doing a Jamaican accent. He's just a fucking idiot.
You don't hear much about him either.
No, you don't. Because they look at Colin Hanks as a decent act. You don't turn the TV off when he's on.
No.
But and then they look at this idiot, and it's just like, what the fuck?
When I see Colin Hanks, though, I almost see Colin Hanks. When I look at him, it's like looking at De Niro at the beginning of The Irishman, but it's Tom Hanks. Like he's so much
he's an odd version of Tom Hanks.
Yeah, not quite as good and weird and not quite there, and you can't win. He directed, by the way, an excellent documentary, Colin Hanks. I want to say it's called All Things Must Pass. He directed. It's about the history of Tower Records, which is worth I know no one's listening today, but if anyone's listening,
that's the correct name, by the way.
54%.
That's the correct name. All Things Must Pass.
All Things Must Pass. Mm-hmm. It came out in maybe 14 or 15. I don't even know.
I know. Sorry, 2015.
Why not just,
did you just look it up?
Say it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't actually know.
No. Wiki knows.
Okay. Anyway.
I've realized that for the last few days, like I haven't. Last couple times I've been in here, I haven't been. When you've asked for things, I haven't been able to give them to you fast enough. So I'm just trying to be more on the ball.
Did you realize that? Just realize that like this morning, or did you realize it when it was happening?
Both.
Okay. You seemed a little. Even I know that you have this false bravado, but you seemed a little rattled yesterday.
He seemed quiet,
a little timid, a little scared.
No, it's not. I felt like the first time I was in here, I needed to assert myself a little bit more, so that you knew that you could talk to me if you needed to, but. I'd rather just let things come to me now.
Okay.
Now that I'm, this is an old hat for me.
So what?
He's an old pro.
Fifth time doing this?
Fifth, yeah.
Fifth time doing this.
Wow.
Jesus.
I love it.
Well, you're loved. I actually thought, so I looked at the feedback yesterday for the show, and I figured, people were going to hate it. Some people liked it, some people hated it, but I think even the people who hate me right now for suspending Steve for lying to me and editing sound and then not telling me about it and then lying when he said that he hasn't thought about it since.
Why even mention it? It's such a tragedy.
I'm just saying. For 3 days and he'll get his job back as the highest paid producer literally in America.
Makes at least 5 times what I do.
In America for his job.
Who we've been showering with love for the last 2 days.
Who I do love.
Yeah.
Just, Matt got it. I think even the people who were against me for, taking money out of my pocket to pay Steve. And, fight for Steve to keep his job. And there are other stories that people don't even know about with Steve, but that's fine. Even those people were like, it's not Matt's fault. Like, didn't see a lot of Matt. Saw a lot of Mike hate. The Mike hate right now is.
Yeah. Plenty of that.
Oh, boy, it is cooking right now.
Keep it coming, folks.
It is cooking right now.
Yes.
So I want to call. So I reached out to these people because I was like, I want to hear from somebody who's like this guy who claims to be this big fan. I have his number here.
Do you want to text it to me or tell me?
Are you going to delete it?
It's up to you. There's a lot of doxing going around.
We'll get there. But are you going to actually delete it?
I will if you want to just tell me. Either way is fine. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just text it to me.
I'll text you the number, man. By the way, yesterday's the first time I put your name in my cell. It was just that 603 number until then.
Did you have to? Oh, so you had to scroll through your text?
Yeah.
That's gotta be a pain.
I leveled up,
but I don't like putting them in my It disturbs me seeing that name.
I understand.
It's just once it goes in, it can never leave. That's the rule.
It could.
Is that a Matt rule? Oh boy. I don't think I'd be doing that.
How do you say certain words? How do you say?
I don't think I'd be doing that. Of course, for all I know, as psycho as he is, he could rip his fucking face off and be Steve, who's just been having a Matt mask on for the last 2 days.
Steve won't be here. You didn't hear that?
What's that?
Steve told a listener, supposedly.
Well, hold on. Hold on. I didn't hear this. I think this is right. Make sure, because it's true. And this gentleman's name is James Spencer. Let's give him a call.
Are you doxing him now?
No, it's his name on his Twitter account. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. He said, I tweeted out this morning, civil war has arrived, it seems, and it'll be ended today. I
saw that.
There's some, a little bit of satire involved in that, but that's okay.
Yes.
He said, you calling him out or no? His response is, actually, I had no trouble not listening yesterday. Maybe time for an extended break. Leaving my seats open for the first show also. Thanks for saving me a lot on 2 nights in the hotel. Appreciate it, he said. So I said, well, let's reach out to him and see if he's willing to maybe put the tickets up or if he's just going to sell them. Because there are people, I think.
It didn't connect, so hold on one sec.
Maybe he wants to
try
leave
it again.
open.
I think I gave you the right number, Matt.
Let me see. Recent.
Yeah, I think I did.
Got it.
Come on, Jimmy.
Hello.
Jimmy.
Oh, I actually don't go by that, but okay.
Oh, all right. You're live. By the way, you're live to tape on the Kirk Minihane Show. I have to do that. I have to do that, unfortunately, because Steve was so egregious in his error against me that now I have to do that for him, which doesn't seem right. That I have to do so much, does it, James?
Okay, we'll run with that.
Okay, so
this guy seems like a real ball.
That's all right. It's okay. That's all right. So no, I just hold on. You can respond as much as you want. So I just read your tweet. So I'm just trying to figure out, because there are people who still want tickets to the Wilbur. So I didn't know if you were gonna sell them, as I messaged you, if you want to give them away to fans, or how you want to handle it.
Well, my idea is that I if I'm not listening to the show,
right,
why would I go?
Right.
But there is another party involved, and she is very much looking forward to dress up date night in Boston.
Oh, okay. The lovely Mrs. Spencer.
I don't get to make I have an input.
What?
So I have an input into the situation.
Oh, I've got you. Okay. So what you're saying is your wife or girlfriend would still like to go to the show.
That is a very interesting question. She does not know your show.
So then why don't you so you hate the show now because of the Steve situation? No problem.
No, I don't hate
it's okay.
Take her out to dinner in Boston.
But it's okay. You're tired. But if you don't like the show, I'm not here because I think you think I'm going to yell and scream at you. I'm not. That's fine. You can leave. That's not a big deal at all. But so why don't you just take her out to dinner then? If she doesn't want to go to the show, go make a night out of it in Boston.
I think that was going to
do whatever input you're
part
talking
of it anyway.
Well, yeah, but you said she doesn't want to go and you don't want to go. So why would you both want to do something you don't want to do?
Well, no, she may want to go.
You just said she doesn't.
she doesn't listen to the show. I just want to go.
Because she likes to get me into a suit and make me have to go out.
Well, then go out and
wear a suit anyway.
Go out to dinner, James. Have a nice dinner somewhere. You have to bother with me because I suspended Steve for 3 days. And then you can give the tickets or sell them to somebody who still manages to listen to the show despite the fact that Steve was correctly, if not, frankly, not punished enough for his horrific crime.
Okay. Believe me, if I decide to go that route, looking at my mentions, I have more than enough opportunity.
That's weird. I thought no one was listening. That's
okay. But that's all right. That's okay. No, listen, James, I think like when we messaged back and forth, I think you thought I was going to come and like I haven't. If you have a big issue with the Steve thing, I respect that loyalty. No problem at all. That's okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Kirk, that, I've followed your entire career.
Okay.
I left EEI when you were thrown out.
Thank you.
I walked away that day.
Thank you.
And I know your interviewing style. I mean, I don't want to be somebody that's like a Deflategate denier because the beatings they took were monumental.
Yes, it seems to me, James, you're a big fan. No, I don't think he's a big fan of mine so much as he's a big hardcore. You're a big hardcore Republican, right?
Oh, Jesus, how's it got? Well, yeah, I am.
Yes.
What does that matter?
No, I just think that your loyalties might be to somebody else as well, which is okay. That's no big deal.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's part of it. I just didn't. I guess, Kirk, what I would say is this.
Sure.
I can kind of see where this is going. You have a tendency to burn every professional relationship you ever have, and it just looks like Steve's next.
Hard to deny that, James. But I would say that, if you got to talk to Steve, I think Steve would be the first one, and we'll do it Friday. He'd be the first one to say that, you know what, I deserved this. So, and everyone will say, oh, he feels it. Well, we'll find out, right? We'll find out.
No, James would know better than you, probably. I bet James has a good insight.
And I could be wrong. James obviously won't be listening, but maybe somebody through the grapevine will let you know. And by the way, if I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that. We'll see, and you may be right.
Believe me, I'm in the Discord. I'll hear about it.
I give up.
I'm part of it.
Wait a minute.
This guy
so you're going to stop listening, but you're going to keep going into the Discord?
James, how about this? How about you just... James, hold on.
Mike,
James, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Then you can go.
Fine.
Why don't we just cut the bullshit right now? Why don't you just say, hey, I tweeted, I overreacted, I still like the show, I want to go to the live show, and then I'll say, you know what, James, no big deal, I appreciate the fact that you're passionate, and I do appreciate the fact that you left EEI, and we can shake hands and just say, and move on. Does that sound fair?
No, because I'd be lying.
Okay. All right. Go.
Why?
You're asking me to lie.
I like this guy. I can't help it. What were we going to say to Mike? Go ahead.
Now that I'm thinking about that, I don't even remember.
Oh.
To be honest with you.
I said,
what did you say to me, Mike? And I'll respond to it. What did you say?
I said, why would you keep going in the Discord if you're not listening to the show?
Because it's just been a habit. You have to understand. If you look at my podcast, if you look at my app.
Wait a minute, your podcast?
I'm honestly not even sitting on
my podcast app.
Oh, yeah.
My podcast, where I download my podcast.
Sure.
I don't use iTunes.
Yeah.
You'll see that every single second of Kirk's show has been listened to up until yesterday.
Right.
I didn't listen yesterday.
Okay, that's fine.
I even listened to that shitty end of the year thing.
Oh my God. Well, well, let me ask you a question. Should I have suspended Steve for that, and then we could just call it even? Does that seem fair?
No.
Okay, well, I'm trying to negotiate. That's all,
But I wasn't even shitting on you for going to this.
I am psychotic enough. I'm going to call every single person like this who disagrees with it. I'm going to have this conversation with. I like James. Look, the guy's sticking to his guns. That's okay.
My only question was, if you're going to keep going to the Discord, why not just listen to the show? You know what I mean? If you're still interested, why not just fucking listen?
He's listening to the show, Mike. That's
I know, but I just want him to say it.
No, I did listen yesterday.
Okay,
I've been an active member of the Discord. Sometimes maybe you just need to take a break. And
that's fine.
It annoyed me what you did because I look at how much that man does for you, and you suspended him. I think you made him pay a $5,000 fine for a $5 crime.
Right. I think that's. I understand. I understand.
No.
You're exactly right. That's James. That's James. That's that I think is a very fair criticism. That second part. To that, I would counter with. Let's say that I think Mike did something wrong and I didn't suspend him for it and that was a mistake. But then I think Steve did something wrong and he should be suspended. Should I then not suspend him because I made a mistake before not suspending somebody? Like, at what point do I have to start saying I have to do the correct punishment in my mind for the crime? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, the correct punishment. The punishment you gave him wasn't the correct punishment.
But I understand. So that to me is a separate argument. I think a fair one. I don't like the argument that I didn't suspend Mike, so I shouldn't suspend Steve. To me, I would table that part of the argument, and I do think the idea that I punish Steve too much, I would absolutely agree is a fair. I don't agree with you on it, but I totally think that's, and I've seen a lot of that, and I think that's absolutely a fair point.
I'm just
what
wondering.
What other fucking host in the world would be willing to do this? I'm sitting there with James. Who,
I'm just wondering if you are almost.
Go ahead, James.
I'm just wondering almost if you are trying to almost fulfill your prediction. Sometimes people, when they make a prophecy, they kind of lean towards making it happen.
What's the prediction?
You had said you think Steve will be gone by the end of the year.
Oh, I don't think that
and
anymore.
Now I'm starting to think that.
Nah, I actually feel more confident now.
How much job security do you think he has right now?
We texted back and forth yesterday. Everything's great.
Whoa, that's against the rules.
It wasn't about business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything seemed great. I don't know, James. Obviously, you have some secrets that I don't know about involving Steve, and we'll find out on Friday. You could be right. He may come on Friday and quit. If he does that, then he quits. I mean, and good for him if he does it. If he's got something else he wants to do, I'm not going. Steve's a great guy. He's a great producer. I said that Monday.
He is a great. That's the problem. Is he's a great producer, and you whacked him for something that
fucked up, James.
Really wasn't that.
That's not true. Well, so ultimately that's where you and I just disagree on. That's all. That's okay. We're two, guys who have a disagreement on something. Not the end of the world. That's okay. You know what? I'd like you and your lovely. Is it wife or girlfriend? Or girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Female companion. Let's just leave it at that.
Sure. Well, you know what? I'd like you guys to be there because I like you. So maybe in the next few months you can change your mind. How's that sound?
Possibly.
Okay, good.
You listen today to see how you did.
Well, we'll check in, James. All right. Thanks, buddy.
No. I'm like, no. I'm not going to listen to myself speak. No, thank you.
We'll talk to you later. Thanks, James.
Reasonable.
Great sense of humor, but that's okay.
No,
But he, I think, articulated the point that a lot of people have. They feel like the punishment was too much. Yeah. I disagree, but that's okay. But boy, he's one of these guys. He's got some Steve knowledge that I'm not aware of. I had a good text.
A lot of people do.
Back and forth. A lot of people?
That's what we've been seeing.
That's what we've been seeing.
What do we got? Well, I've not seen this part. I pay attention to most stuff.
Steve, it makes sense if he doesn't trust me to tell me this information. Certainly doesn't trust you.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell me.
No, but he has told people in the Facebook group.
There is that.
The illustrious Facebook group.
Is another group that's turned their back on me?
Maybe, I don't know.
Is that the same Facebook group that's always begging for me to mention them?
Yes, they begged me to mention them too.
Okay, well,
consider this.
I don't know that they have some. They're not shitting on anyone. They have some inside info.
Better be careful.
They've got some inside info. Steve's going to walk in here Friday.
I like this.
Resign. He's out of here.
Really?
Yep.
Does he have a job lined up?
I don't know.
Jerry.
That's his job?
The Jared dog.
They've rekindled their love affair.
So, is that true? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
So
one guy.
So Steve's going to walk away and resign, which he may do. If he does that, I give him credit. And he's going to go to a place where there's no money to be made with somebody who just called him a fucking snake and said he's the worst person in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
A piece of shit.
Okay. Well, that'd be an interesting move. I will say that.
It'd be weird.
I think a lot of the favor that Steve has won over the last week might be lost if he does that. If he walked in and quit, he may be a cult hero. But if he did it to go to Jerry's show, I'm not sure that would win over a lot of people. Although I don't feel like anybody likes me anymore at this point. So maybe people are going to listen to Jerry's show. I don't know.
I think they'll be fine by Friday, honestly. I think it's already started. Even yesterday wasn't as vocal as. No,
like I said yesterday, knock yourselves out. I don't mind the passion at all. I don't like this inner doxing stuff.
No, that's fine.
I don't. So I reached out to that guy, that Judas Minihane guy, and he was just a douche. He was like, "Yeah, fuck you," basically. Not fuck you, but he was like, "You're some punk thing," and then
you're a pussy. By the way, I won't tell you my name.
All right, I won't. I don't want to know. That doesn't matter. There's a million fans who don't want.
It does matter a little bit because if you're going to do that shit, then it does matter.
Well, that's
if you're going to go say, "Hey, destroy this guy's business," here's his real name.
But when we do this, people are then going to get worked up and try and dox this guy. I don't. Then what have you accomplished?
Don't do that either. No one should do it to anyone.
I'm interested in that. Well, I mean, yes, I agree with that.
I mean, there are extenuating circumstances. But I'm saying,
watch KM1 guy,
on fucking
for
Twitter,
example,
you shouldn't be doing it to Minifan. People who listen to a fucking podcast.
Well, so the Menners guy asked the early Kirk Min guy a question.
Yeah, can you find this audio? I couldn't find it.
No, he's doing it to make Steve look like an asshole, but so what? Like, that's his character on the show, in his little world. And then this guy, and I'm reading, like, it just gets, honestly, like, and I now understand it comes born from passion. But like I'm seeing it. This guy Menners in Australia, people. I guess he owns a business or something.
Restaurant, I think.
A restaurant, and they're giving them like I know people giving the podcast 1-star reviews. I think it's kind of a shitty thing to do to the podcast. I've asked people to do it to the podcast, so I can't really complain. But it's kind of a shitty thing to do. Of
course.
But that's okay. They're mad. But this guy owns a restaurant. Like, he's a fan. He like everyone. I think most people, there are people like this Judas Minihane guy, or like, the guy we just talked to obviously is going to be at the Wilbur. Like, he loves the show. Like, he's not going anywhere. But people like that, the extreme edge of it, like, just, fucking ignore them. So they dox this guy, and it's kind of like now everyone's threatening to dox everyone. And I'm just like, this is fucking what I thought was going to happen at some point. It's just a shit thing to do by a bitter fucking asshole who couldn't get tickets to the Wilbur, so he started acting like a fucking baby. I mean, that's really it.
I hate the excuse of like, well, Kirk does it to Kevin Cullen and Shirley, and
these are public figures, right?
Not only the public figures. That's kind of
They've also tried to ruin my life.
And they're journalists that are supposed to be trusted that you're exposing for lying.
Well, so
what's this asshole doing? Well, he's exposing a business owner who likes a podcast because he doesn't like his fucking opinion on someone on the show.
So here's what I'd say to the Minifans out there and the Mincels who I think are united in a lot of ways, and they're mad right now because of Steve. Fine. I don't, whatever. I've given up. Be as mad as you want. You can start doxing each other, okay? But do this first, okay? Ruin WEEI, ruin Entercom, ruin the Boston Globe, ruin the Boston Red Sox, ruin the lives of Shirley and Sam Kennedy and Bob Murchison, any of these enemies we've made over the last couple of years. People who've really tried to fuck us over. Yesterday, I was kidding around a little bit yesterday. Just a quick update. I was institutionalized. I was, close to killing myself, and Entercom wouldn't let me back on the air. And they made jokes about it. My old partner made jokes about it. That's somebody else, by the way. Ruin his podcast. We read those texts last week. Ruin Jerry Callahan's podcast. Like, get to work on enemies. Like, instead of bringing down Menners, like, if you're really going to focus and galvanize and use your force, fucking bring down enemies. And then once you get rid of every single enemy we've ever had, come back and say, hey, can we dox somebody? I'll probably say no. But once you do that and you give me the receipts, then we can have the conversation. David Fields sitting at the top of an ivory tower this morning. Sam Kennedy, they're still in their jobs. Shirley's still in her job. Kevin Cullen's still in his job.
Yeah.
John Henry, Linda Pizzuti, all these people, still Joe Zarbano, Mark Hannon, Mike D, still all in their jobs. Why don't we get to work on that? Like, whatever happened to that? This Entercom thing, Greg Hill's sitting there laughing at you guys today. I mean, we should be day in, day out working together to ruin these fucking assholes who have tried to ruin us. Instead, you're fucking getting mad. And I get it. You're mad about Steve. Fine. You're mad at each other. Fine. But like, are we going to really do this or not do this? Because if we're really going to do this and you want me to turn against some of you guys, I'll fucking do it. And it'll be really ugly. I've been pretty nice about it the last couple of days. A lot nicer than I should be, honestly. But because I've seen, all the people who tweet over the years and bitched about people dumping sound and dropping content are now acting like, Steve didn't do anything wrong. But, like, you know, it's time to galvanize and pick an enemy and go to fucking war. And it sure isn't some fucking guy in Australia or fucking Mayo Jar or one of these people. You're trying to fucking dox these people, you know.
It's a lot easier to just go after a fan and ruin their life than.
And, like, they're fucking. The guy's a huge fan of the show.
Right.
Like, now we're going after. Like, there are enemies out there who are laughing, who have prospered since, who won. And you're letting them do that. So, you know, if that's how you want to do it, great. But, you know, it's fucking shit thing to do. I mean, and that guy is a fucking asshole. What a fucking prick.
Loser.
I mean, just a fucking asshole.
When you look at what Menners did, he said, hey, can you find this sound? Oh, no, you can't? Like, even if he wanted Steve fired, he didn't dig on him and fucking find these shady things from his past that no one knew about. He said, hey, this audio is missing from a podcast. What's up with that?
It wasn't, I mean, he was doing it to be a dick.
Of course he was. But what I'm saying is he's not digging on Steve's family or, you know, any private information. That's like way over the line. And his crime is being a passionate listener of a podcast. Like, fuck you for going after him.
I mean, you think about somebody like Shirley and, like, you're going after a guy like Menners, like, the Minifan just like, it's just, you know, shame on them. Like, I mean, honestly, it's, you know, that's what I would say. But what were you going to say, Matt? Were you saying something? Or
no, Mike made my point.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
But, you know, then you have people like Milton's who stood by.
Yes.
And, you know, why don't you focus a little of your goodwill toward Milton's today instead of fucking going to war with each other? Spend some money at Milton's. Go to miltons.com. Check out their warehouse sale page before everything is gone. You go to one of their stores, either in South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. When you have your favorite brands, Tommy Bahama. I'm wearing a nice Vineyard Vines jacket myself this morning, by the way.
I got a Milton shirt on myself.
There you go. Very nice. Looks like a Tommy Bahama shirt, no?
I think so, yes.
Yes. Warehouse sale price. We're going to get you there, Matt.
I've got, I've purchased from them, definitely.
I know. Okay. Well, great.
Oh, you mean just get there for fun?
What do you mean for
I've
fun?
Purchased from them.
I drove an hour and a half.
Purchased from there, definitely.
I drove an hour and a half there.
What are you being interrogated?
No.
I wear clothes as well.
Listen,
yes.
I drove an hour and a half to Milton's to buy clothes specifically because they support the show. I totally support Milton's.
And it's a great brand as well.
It's an awesome
great
brand.
store. Awesome guys. We love the people there, the men and ladies at Milton's. 70% off fall suits, sport coats, pants, coats, and sweaters. You can shop there definitely as well, just like Matt. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Shop online at miltons.com. Go there today. Help out help out the show. Help out Milton's. Help out Steve Robinson. Go there and spend a little bit of money for Steve. Would you go to miltons.com? South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or go online at miltons.com. Do that today, please. Help out our great friends at Milton's.
The goddamn Irishman in the booth over there. I can do that for you, yes, Kirk. I shop for clothes, yes, thank you.
I feel a little ridiculous today.
Are you doing your impression?
Yes.
What was that, man?
I said I feel a little ridiculous today, actually.
Why is that?
I think lack of sleep. I get amped up before the show, so
He
I
said
don't
he couldn't
very
sleep.
much.
He was all juiced up.
I got like less than 4 hours of sleep the last couple nights.
Why?
Just I get excited to be on the show.
What are you going to do when it's over? Although it sounds like you'll be back.
Get some sleep.
Once Steve resigns on Friday.
Oh yeah, well that's might happen. I don't know. What am I going to do?
Have you talked to Steve at all, Mike, or no?
Yeah, a little bit. More Monday, not since.
Oh, no?
I didn't talk to him yesterday, no.
What was I going to say? So I actually watched the Mincels thing. It was fine. They seem like good guys.
I thought they did a good job.
Yeah.
For a first episode, I thought they did a good job.
It's funny, though.
Too long.
They're younger, though, all of them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to be honest. I don't know why Will's on that show.
Neither do I.
There's no
I can tell.
There's no reason to have him on that show.
You want to hear why?
Sure. Do I want to hear why or no?
He called me and told me, which I don't really, I don't have a problem with it. I just found it funny. He says, after the Pistol Pete thing, I thought it would just be better if you could see my face so I could kind of monitor everything that went on.
What?
Will was babysitting them, making
I
sure.
don't understand.
Neither do I, because if he was behind the scenes, he would still be there.
Yeah, what was it? Is he like a calming influence over America?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
That's not the sense I got.
Yeah, no, Will should not be on there.
He's not, I mean, he may be a Mincel, I guess, but he's also on the in the universe. He's a producer. He's fucking an intern for the show.
Well, there was also a weird thing.
He also has the intern show.
I don't have a problem with Will being on there, but it was a weird thing of them saying, "Well, I guess we got to talk to you now because you're on here," and he's like, "No, I'm just here."
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm just here.
That's what I mean. It's bizarre. I was laughing at the beginning. Who's the guy from Pennsylvania?
John.
Okay. John's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. Much love to. They're talking about MHB.
Yeah.
Yo, much love to MHB. He's like an original. He's like he was there back in the day. I'm like, you mean like last year?
8 months ago? Yeah.
Yeah, he fought in the wars. What? Okay, I don't know. Sure, we like MHB, but stuff like that makes me laugh. But they seem like all good guys. And
Matt didn't like it.
Oh, you
No,
like it, Matt?
That's a no.
One of them contacted me after the show and said, how'd I do? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I thought it was not as compelling as it could be. It was too long.
It was too long by
Definitely too long.
Too long by half, I would say.
Actually, like my main critique is that they didn't.
Oh.
They. Yeah.
No,
sure. There were a lot.
To know where we're going to get it.
You
Go ahead.
asked. There were a lot.
I don't think I did, but okay.
Mike asked.
All right.
There were a lot of topics. I felt like it would be better if they just picked less topics and got more into depth.
I agree with that as well, but it's their first show.
Well, and specifically, I don't come from the Barstool world at all, so I don't know. I've heard a lot.
Matt, though? This is what I like about this YouTube world.
You tell me.
No, I'm just saying, if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah.
Like it might be for other people. You know?
Totally, yeah.
That's what I mean. I mean, it's, you know.
And they'll get better as they go.
I would say half hour. I think Matt's actually right. Pick a couple of things and hit it. You know, but this was the introduction, but sort of going around the room, and when you started liking Barstool, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I don't care about who likes Barstool and who doesn't. But maybe other people do. I don't know.
Right. And that's kind of that. Well, that's the whole point of the show. So
I was surprised to see two of those guys are already on the Barstool mural, though. I was impressed with that.
yes, I'm on there a few times, I think, as well.
I can't believe I'm not on that. Did you see that?
I know. Very disappointing.
Jeez, is it?
Although the intern, new boring intern Nick, corrected it on Instagram.
What'd he do?
He made a mural with only you. Like it was you,
I
you.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yes. Hilarious. Yeah, I don't really care. I have to be honest. People were actually mad.
I think you should be outraged.
I think they think it's funnier if I'm not on it, right?
Yes.
I mean, where am I going to be? I'm not part of that world.
No, maybe someday.
No, thank you. Who am I going to be next to fucking Kate and whoever? Mantis? I'm fine.
You'll be right between Chaps and Willie or something.
Let me say that was not exactly Jackson Pollock who put that fucking thing together.
You don't think so?
Oh, my God. Jesus, did you see it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I made
Casey Smith looked like you're in it?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
It's Sean Latham, but it looks like
Oh,
me.
is it really?
Yeah.
Casey Smith looks like Lou Ferrigno with like a blonde wig on it. It's bizarre.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed some of the face. I couldn't, me for different reasons probably, but I couldn't really tell who was who.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. They should fire whoever did it. They'll pretend he's great, I'm sure, but you know.
This is what Riggs predicted, that you would come on and trash the muralist.
No. You said I call him a pussy. I know, a pussy. No, that's not true.
He's just a terrible artist.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's, I mean, you know, not part of the universe there. It's okay. I'm not part of the...
We haven't been here long enough.
A part of the Mercedes-Benz. I mean the pirate ship. Sorry. Yeah, the pirate ship. The pirate ship.
I'd like to see who else is not on it, though. That'd be interesting to see who's comparable to you that's
Florentine's
not
on it.
No.
I don't know.
That wouldn't make any
The $1 million guys are on it, I think.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
That is awfully quick.
So what, though? Who cares? They're probably around a lot more.
It's probably in their contract or something.
Yeah, probably.
I doubt it.
No, this is not their contract. It's just a joke.
Are they really there? I'm looking at the image now. Yeah, I guess they are.
I would say that you could, yes.
You can pick them out, maybe?
Yes. There's, you know,
There are
yes.
2 of maybe 3 possibilities.
That's true. And they're fully grown in terms of height.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're over 3 feet tall.
Right.
They're on there. I mean, but that's okay. But that's like their little community. I don't want to, it's okay. We purposely say we don't want to be part of it. I'm not going to certainly bitch and moan about it.
Well, I think you should. Make a big stink.
Yeah, it's all right. Stella's on there,
Kidding,
which is
of
good.
course. Oh, well, that won't lead to any
gifts don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying they should. I'm saying it won't.
Don't do that.
No. Be very polite today, hon.
So I was wondering, you know, the Boston Globe's been teasing this endorsement for president, and I have been
big.
Pins and needles thinking, who might they possibly pick here? I couldn't figure it out. So they put on video today, and, you know, one thing I'll say about the Globe is they are not obnoxious at all, and it doesn't seem like a parody of like what a newspaper would do when they do something like this.
And they keep you guessing.
They do.
This year, we decided to invite our readers more into the process of our endorsement of a presidential candidate.
Fantastic.
Why universal basic income?
It's that the future of the country is on the line.
For 2 generations now, families have been squeezed harder and harder and harder financially.
So I'm just going to have such a different story than Donald Trump.
I would declare a state of emergency on day 1 for a whole bunch of reasons.
She wants to preserve capitalism. She's a former Republican who discovered that corporations were abusing the system. I think she's the most competent.
I love this music.
Person
it's
on
such
this
it's like an
list.
Sounds like a maniacal kind of documentary.
The Globe editorial board was looking for a candidate that could best champion democratic values and achieve real results in Washington. Elizabeth Warren is that candidate.
Oh, I I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
That's the music you would use for a movie like A Beautiful Mind. Like a genius that goes
like
insane.
looking around.
Yeah.
Well, and I love the picture, like the board where they're all meeting. Like they had this picked like fucking 2 years ago.
I assume they already said it.
Yeah, so did I.
No?
What I like even better is the Globe doubled down and also endorsed Bill Weld as their Republican candidate.
Oh, good.
Did you see that?
That's important. That'll change a lot of votes.
Like we're also endorsing Bill Weld as the Republican candidate. I'm like,
I'm more of a Joe Walsh guy.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? But when did they realize that that's, I don't know. It just sounds like such a parody of like, who's watching that? It's like, okay, I'll vote for Elizabeth Warren now. That hurts her in a way.
Not only that, but who's watching and thinking, the Boston Globe likes Elizabeth Warren.
Right. Like
I didn't know that.
Very strange. Very strange. Do we have any songs or anything, Matt?
We do. Actually, I think we have one that's critical of you.
Hold on.
Do we not? You don't want to do that?
Well, 1 second. We can play in a moment. I've taken enough of beating here. I will say, Chuck Denver got a little online love. I got a couple of tweets from a couple, not many, of people who like Chuck Denver.
More than a couple.
No. About exactly a couple who liked Chuck Denver.
See, I never said it was a bad. It was not bad musically. I'm sure the lyrics were very funny if you knew what he was talking about. Mm-hmm. I just had no memory of making a John Denver joke.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if you did that Monday and I gave you the song Tuesday, you more than likely would have remembered.
Probably not. But but I feel bad about saying to Matt, don't take chances because he's taking.
Oh no, he should do stuff like that.
It's an oddball pick, which I like.
Yes,
but,
thank you. Yeah.
I love the idea. It didn't hit me because I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
No problem. Take offense.
Is this a good critical song of me or no?
It's all right.
Well, fine. I mean, listen. Let's hear it.
Very inconsistent. Kirk's a fucking dude.
Wait a minute.
Steve's sitting at home now. The scab is in the booth.
Who's that?
Kirk is a big baby.
Wait, this is ridiculous.
Lashing out at Steve. Mike knew not to get drunk. He should be the one on leave. You just vacillate. You're a worthless, lousy, inept leader. Inconsistent ain't the way. No.
Fair.
Very inconsistent. Make the rules up as you go.
Fuck you laughing.
You're very inconsistent.
No laughing aloud this song.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should have kicked Mike off the show.
Oh, well, hold on.
Wait a second. Yeah, equal things.
Oh, sorry.
Get so big, baby. I might just wash your ass. Howie, Kurt, and Jerry. Treat Steve with more class. You just vacillate. You're a worthless, awful, hopeless leader.
Jesus. Hold on. What did he say?
Inconsistent ain't the way.
You're a worthless, awful, hopeless leader.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
That's a good song. That's a good song.
Pretty good.
That's worth putting up there. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Any other ones or no?
Yeah, I've got another. Yes, actually,
there's
very
one
good.
by.
Well, hold on for a second. Well, it makes me think of my old days. Yes. Thank God, by the way. Early Kirk Minihane has been feeling the heat because I was concerned yesterday that he was going to put up one of my hold on to the old callers from the EEI days. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to find that.
We did find that.
I don't know if you're right about that.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I may have found a couple.
I don't think that's true.
It seems like it was all from one show.
Maybe.
Based on the shirt you were wearing.
617-799-0850. 888-525-0850. You can text us at 850-850. I've been remiss at looking at those or reporting them here.
Hold on for a second there.
When I see Tom and Joe, we'll get to you guys.
1 second, Matt.
Yeah.
God, first of all, I do sound younger, I think.
You do,
and it's that old. That's how old it is when it's 850. If you're from Boston, you're listening. That is old.
It's got to be
before they moved.
10 years ago, right?
I want to say. Well, I think I talked about Francona, right?
Oh, so maybe 9 years.
So
ago,
what year was that?
2011. Right after 2011, he got
okay,
fired.
so it's like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, I think I laughed about it. I think people always think that this is going to be I've talked about this, like some ammunition against me. Absolutely not. I was just trying to get, I mean, that's how you get in the door. You got to play ball.
Was there a video of this?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
I thought he made it into a video. Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know if that was from that day.
I know they were taking a video of weekend shows when literally
that's what I found odd.
A Saturday afternoon show broadcasting to nobody. Well, that's not true. To Tom and who?
Tom and Joe.
Tom and Joe.
Now, are those...
Which, by the way, could not... The chance those didn't even exist.
I was about to ask, are those fake names?
Definitely possible.
Okay.
I mean, you're asking me... I can't remember the show last week. You're asking me to remember that?
Fair enough.
I have no memory of any of those shows. I've wiped them out like a fucking...
There wasn't one...
Victim.
There wasn't one weekend show you did where you're like, that's one I would do now, or...
Well, I think even like when he played the second cut one I saw where I'm like kind of yelling and screaming, I'm like, that's a little attitude. Like, that's different than what people hear on the weekends back then. So I'm fine with that. Like, I got in the fights and stuff and Jack Edwards and all that. I remember, but I don't really even remember that, really.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You do it like fucking 10 years of it, 20 hours a week. Like, you don't think about it. I don't think. Go ahead.
Well, let's see what Tom and Joe
Porting them here to this point. Here's a couple. And I see Tom and Joe. We'll get to you guys. Waiting to call.
You need to replay that.
I think Tito wouldn't have come back after the way they treated him, and somehow they felt he didn't get the most of the guys they brought in. A text from 508. I guess that's fair.
What insight? This baseball mind.
Higo.
I guess that's fair. Is carried through the years. That one I've kept.
The last one just came up. Asked the people in Rhode Island if he's a great manager. Exactly. Yeah. No. How Kurt Schilling ran 38 studios, I don't think has anything to do with how you manage a baseball team.
True. I'll stand by that fucking point all day.
You're not going to hire Kurt Schilling's man, Steve. I'm starting to get pissed off. How did this happen?
Now, don't get me started here.
Hold on. You said there was a dump in there somewhere, though?
Yeah, that's in the second one here.
Oh, that's all right.
It's fine. You don't want to hear it?
No, I don't want to hear it. I heard it yesterday.
That's the better one.
I like the reacting to text. It's not. You don't really give an opinion. You're just like, well, that's fair.
The fuck are you going to say?
I don't know about that.
Well, you can tell at that point there's already a little bit of boredom with this. Like, all right, I don't even know, but you feel like you have to do it.
Were you more into sports then?
Yes.
You were not as indifferent to sports.
No, but I wouldn't watch a lot of games even back then.
Really?
Like the Red Sox, I never watched. Ever. I watched maybe some playoff games, but
that surprised me just from the sense of you're a very prepared guy. Like I feel like you would want to know what you were going to have to talk about.
I was bored by it. If you listen to John and Jerry, by the end of 2013, I'm ranting and raving how boring it is. Like once I got in, like I understood quickly you have to do stuff like that to get in.
Yeah.
Like if I started a show in 2011 and did like what I like to do, I would have never been on the air again.
Yeah.
Jason Wolf would have been like, no, we can't have you on.
Why?
So I tried to incorporate both. Because, there are people, you'll see them tweet, they'll be like, I listened to Kirk back on the weekends, and he was different.
Yeah.
You would do not a lot of it, to be fair. There was a lot more of what the fucking shit you just heard than the other stuff. What were you going to say?
No, I used to listen to you on the weekends, too, and I remember you stood out just because you were funny with sports talk and shit like that.
Yeah,
like, it was
sort of, you could point out the absurdity of it.
Yeah.
Like, I would have said in 2011 on the weekend show, like, why are we fucking making Kobe Bryant into a hero here?
Right.
Like, what the fuck's going on? And you would have been admonished by, like, a pussy like Jason Wolf.
Right.
And Jason Wolf did everything he could to try and make me like that. To be boring. Say the callers' names. Say the area code of the texter, which, so like when you play, I think it's really funny, but like it's proof. Like put it this way, I've cost myself a lot of money in some ways by not continuing to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So obviously I turned my back on it, but it is funny. Play the second part.
Well, my question first was going to be why. Okay.
No. I'm saying, go ahead, Mike.
Why? And I'm guessing the answer is probably just that was where your job was. But why EEI if you didn't want to do sports talk? You know what I mean? Like, was there not a place, and I don't think there is, thinking about the Boston media.
Well, and you're wrong.
Was there not a place where you could do, so it's just where you were able to get a job?
I didn't mind, like I said, I don't mind doing, I don't want to do it anymore, but I understand that people like it.
Yeah.
Mutt's my buddy. I was driving back with Harry last night from karate. We were driving back and he was playing his video game or whatever. I put Mutt on for like 5 minutes and I'm like, okay, see what he's got. He had on Fitzy in studio and had Ryan Hannibal calling in from the combine. They talked about workouts. And I'm like, that just,
it was exciting.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't, but then I'm thinking, am I thinking like me? Maybe I should, other people drive around like, oh, I want to hear about, because they're saying basically all the general managers talked about Brady, I guess, yesterday. Do people want to hear that? Maybe there's a slice of people who want to hear that.
I guess so.
I don't, but maybe there are people who do.
Because my thing was always when I was doing the podcast on
Hold on
EEI.
one second. Hold on.
Yeah.
We'll get to you guys in a second. Go ahead, Mike.
Tom and Joe.
We see you guys lined
hold
up.
On a second.
We see you lined up.
I was always like, maybe when my podcasts were getting edited and everything from EEI, I was like, should I just try to do it on AAF's website or something? Like, I was trying to think of, is there a place where talking shit might be better than a sports talk radio place that isn't going to allow it anyways?
It's called a podcast.
Yeah.
In 2020. Go ahead.
This is not one of these shows when I'm on here where I'm going to say, oh, all calls are welcome. They're not.
Fucking big swinging dick, man.
They're not. At least have some intelligence, okay? Please. Have some intelligence. I see you lined up right now.
That's a lie. That is I can tell you just by telling my
intelligent callers.
Oh.
We finally have one calling in right now. Finally. The callers are going to step up right now. I see Rob from Ipswich. Rob.
No, I don't want to hear from him. Turn that off. That's the last voice I want to hear.
Now, how did Rob sneak in front of Tom and Joe?
Wait, go. You knew the private line.
Tom and Joe were certainly waiting on the line longer.
We had 5 full lines at that point. Yeah. I can tell you this. In 2011, if Kirk Minihane had 5 full lines, he was not taking Rob in Ipswich. He was taking every single one of those calls. Call somebody up right now. I'll have a sports discussion with them. Call somebody up. I'm willing to do it.
It's funny to listen to because it sounds just like when you mock Mutt or whoever on Sports Talk Radio or Francesca.
Well, I think Mutt oddly does an impression of like the 2011 Kirk Minihane a lot in a weird way,
Yeah.
where he's kind of like he heard that and was like, "Oh, that's
Oh, he's good. This guy.
I'll even make the case for myself back then. There were not a lot of people on the weekends saying that the callers were fucking dummies in 2011.
No, sure.
No fucking. It was all like, well, hey, that's a great point.
It's also different in general in 2011 because there wasn't podcasting, so you didn't hear as much of everything there is to offer.
Right.
That's
true.
Hi, this is Sean. What's your favorite sauce?
We're not here to talk sauce. We're here to talk sports.
We're not fucking around.
We're here to
today,
talk
pal.
sports today. Sports.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, we played some sound for me 9 years ago. So if people are like, oh, mocking sports. So I don't know if there's anything in the world of sports you'd like to talk about right now.
Oh, man, the Red Sox. What do you think their starting day rotation will be?
They're starting day rotation. Okay. We definitely a big sports fan. I can
Big
tell.
baseball guy.
All right.
Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, okay? We'll get to you in a second. I'll give you plenty of time. I mean, what it really comes down to is Sale going to be Sale? Is Sale going to be healthy or not healthy? I read some stuff this week, encouraging stuff out of spring training. But look, if we want, we'll get the producers and we'll see the calls in a second. We can print out these spring training optimistic calls all day long, right? We've been doing, I was sitting here 2 years ago telling you this, right? I mean, we did this, guy's in the best shape of his life. Right. Sure. Right. +1. I'm on that one. But if Chris Sale is going to be dealing this year, put it this way. We'll get to you in a second. We'll talk to Buster Olney here in about 15 minutes at the bottom of the hour. If Sale can give you, and thanks for your call, but I'm like Matt, if we can bang on this call right now, you did a good job. We'll get to another one here in a second. Thanks. We'll get to the next guy. If Sale can give you, I want to say 180 innings this year. If that's the number I'd be thinking right now if you're a Red Sox fan, 180. If he can give you 180 innings, the ERA's in the mid-3s, you got a chance at the wild card. Look, I mean, the Yankees, I know Severino, but I don't even want to get into the Yankee stuff right now. But if you think you're going to catch the Yankees, I got something else to tell you right now, okay? Sell it somewhere else. I'm not buying. If you want to go 88, to me, 88 is that number to get to the wild card for the Red Sox. You need, and then back to that 8, 180. A lot of 8s going on right now. Crazy 8 right now. If you can get to 88 wins, you need Sale to give you 180 innings easily, and I need to see Xander Bogaerts take another step. And I know what you're saying. Remember, everyone's like, we did the whole thing with Xander in the step last year, Matt. Can Xander take another step? He took a step to stardom last year, right? We took those calls. Get somebody else if they want to get into it. If you want to take that next step to superstardom, well, that's a must. And if that happens, then Sale happens. I don't know anything about Renicky.
3, 4.
What is happening?
I don't know. I don't even know who's I don't know who else is talking. This is a solo show. But if Renicky can do the job as a manager, and don't even get me into what he knew and didn't know as Cora's guy. That's a different conversation. We've had that a million times. I don't want to relitigate that again. We can get to that 88 wins. And once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, I mean, I think Sale and Bogaerts are the big guys. That's what I would say. Hey, go ahead. You have your sports take. Let's go. Make it quick, make it hot, make it spicy. What's saucing?
The Red Wings suck, man. Out there in Detroit, struggle.
I mean, what's going on? So what's going on? Thanks for the call. What's going on with the organization right now?
Well, Stevie Y's at the helm again, so that's good.
Yeah, but this is a team that for years. How old are you?
33.
33. Okay, so you're about 10 years younger than I am. I mean, when I was growing up, year in, year out, whether it was Bowman, you mentioned Yzerman, Lidstrom, all these stars. I mean, you knew you were getting at the start of the year. You're getting 100 points, 110 points, and you're going to make a deep run in the Stanley Cup. And now I'm looking at this franchise. What is going on?
20-year dynasty. I mean, they got to come to an end at some point.
Oh, I understand that, but I mean, but how do you turn it around? Like, it's confusing to me, and I'm sorry. Everyone knows I'm kind of a closet Red Wings fan. Like, what is going? Like, where did it go wrong? How did things take a turn?
I don't know. A lot of old agent contracts.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thanks for the call, and that's kind of the thing. So when you get into this contract game in the NHL, you forget sometimes. You know, you got to tip your cap to a guy like Donnie Sweeney. You got to learn how to balance, and that's why they made the moves this week. That's why they traded Backus this week. I mean, it's to get Krug. And people say, oh, they're pitching, they're giving up. Fine. You want to give up Krug and Backus? I don't. Now, all these people, salary cap doesn't matter. Cap is crap. Fuck that. Get that. Sorry, grab that. I get passionate about that. We'll take one more, and then we'll get to a quick break here. We got to hit the break on time. Hear from our sponsors. You can text as well at 850-850. We'll get to the callers here in a second as we're deciding to call them today, which is an interesting sports radio move. Hey, Matt, try somebody else. I mean, if these guys don't want to talk sports.
Pick up the phone!
Try one more, please. I don't like my producers being too active on the mic either. I don't mean to be a dick, but that's fine. But I'm here to talk sports, not here to fucking play grab ass. And then don't even,
cursing on the show.
Don't even, I'm hearing people saying that Jason Tatum's not a top 15 player in the NBA. Please, I'll go down the fucking list right now. So grab that. But I mean, I get passionate about Tatum. Not top 15 player.
Hello.
Hey, what's sauce? I'm here to talk sports today. Give me your hottest sports take and make it saucy, please. I don't know what that means. I'm here to talk sports. Give me your hot sports take for the day, please.
Hot sports take of the day. Bruins get killed by the Calgary, whatever they are, last night.
Yeah, they got flamed, but good. Thanks for the call. I mean, this is again an organization where I can't get mad at Don Sweeney right now. I can't get mad at my friend Bruce Cassidy. Like, this is a team that's trying to figure it out. Obviously, you couldn't get closer than they got last year. I don't know if they're going to get back there. They're still at the top of the East right now. They're still competitive. And what do you want? I mean, do you want an organization? I grew up for years. Everyone's like, oh, the Bruins don't spend money. They don't do this. Harry Sinden, Jacobs. That's gone now. You might as well wipe it out. That's gone from history. You know what I mean? That is, forget about it. 100%. But, do you want this team to make a deep run every year? Or do you want them to have good years randomly, then drop out? That's the old debate. And I love this debate, and I'd love to get into it. It's the callers here today. Would you rather have 20 years of greatness in one championship, like, say, the Braves, okay? That great Braves rotation of Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz, Steve Avery. They had Pendleton on that team. They had Lemke on that team. Then they turned into Lopez and then Chipper Jones and Andrew Jones. We know that team. Charlie Lee Brandt was on the team and lost to Minnesota. We can do that all day. I'm not here to do that. Do you want 20 years in one title? Or do you want the thing like the Marlins where you spiked a couple of random titles so you get 2 titles, but then you're lost? To me, give me consistency right now. I don't think the Bruins are going to win this year. I'll say it. I don't like to say it. I'll say it. And if I see my friend Bruce Cassidy, you guys know me. I'll shoot straight. I'll say it right to his face. We know about that history between me and Bruce Cassidy, up and down. But I think the Bruins right now, if I had to guess right now, Eastern Conference Finals, and they're done. I don't like saying it. And if anybody wants to call him, we'll talk to Bob McKenzie later, obviously, to break it down in about an hour and a half. But it frustrates me. That's it. 617-779-850-850. You can text us as well, 850-850. That text line is cooking. I see Mark. I see Andrew. I see Ken. And my producer decided to make another call, even though I thought we were going to break. But that's fine. We'll talk during the break. I like when these producers act on their own. Still calling?
Hello?
All right, it's Saucin. Give me your hottest sports take. Go ahead. It's Sports Talk. It's Sports Wednesday here. What's Saucin?
I think they should get not have gotten Kemba Walker for Kyrie. Kyrie's so much better.
Oh, I mean, really? Got a friend of mine. Oh, thanks for the call. I got a friend of mine who's in the comedy business. Buddy of mine. That's his thing. And he always went, really? And then I got to say, really? I mean, how about that Kyrie story? I mean, thanks for playing, Kyrie. See you next year. What a loser. I'll sprinkle him with loser sauce. That does not taste good with anything. Kemba's great. I don't like the fact that he wore a tie on the sideline the other night. That bothers me. Fine. Celtics going to Portland last night. They may have won, they may have lost. Who knows? Doesn't even really matter. I like this team.
That's not what's important.
I like the attitude of this team. I like the character of this team. I like the Stevens guy. And I'll tell you something else. No one said this. I'll say it right now. Stevens looks a little bit like that the guy there who's running for president from the mayor. They look alike. I'll say it. And I think, but I want to believe me. I'm not dipping. That is a light toe into the world of politics. Very light. I think the Celtics should go in the finals. I'll say it. They're going to the finals right now. Do I think they win the championship? That's a different conversation. I'm not ready to have it. 617-779-850-850. We'll talk to you right when we get back.
That was, frankly, unbelievable.
What do you mean?
I'm in awe.
What?
Did you black out? Do you know that you just did that?
Did what? I just did the Milton's read. What happened?
I would think you knew hockey. I would think you watched hockey regularly.
Oh, the hockey one was the biggest bullshit.
I was impressed. Now, 3 notes from that.
1 second. I'm exhausted.
It was like 15 minutes. Of course you're exhausted.
I used to do that. Go ahead.
So I'm just preparing for when I have to go
By the way, keep in mind, I actually considered just doing that today.
Really?
Yes.
I would have been with you all
just
the way.
coming
all
in
the way.
and just doing that for an hour and a half and just driving people crazy.
Would have been great.
I should have done it yesterday.
We've always got tomorrow. Yeah. You should have done it yesterday. Oh,
God.
When you say... Hold on. Like when you repeat yourself 5-6 times in a row, are you just thinking, well, this surely kills 5-6 seconds?
Well, is
that the thought?
Like the hold on back to the caller?
Yeah. Hold on.
That is to appear like you're a little feisty.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not afraid to tell the caller, shut up.
Okay.
I remember there was this. It's not different than some of these Minifans who think that they're like important. Mm-hmm. Like I don't mean the good hard Minifans, but the ones who think they're the Kelleher's and the Dills and those people.
Yeah.
There was this caller in Boston. He may still call. This guy's name was Danny from Quincy.
I remember, yes.
So I was on a show with Bradford in like 10 or 11. And he called up. And he used to think and he still may call these shit shows. And he used to get like 10 minutes. Yeah. In the middle of some random boring rant one time, I was like, shut up, you're a dummy. And he's like, you're calling me a dummy? He's like, do you know who I am? Like, yeah, you're a fucking caller. Like, yeah. I remember thinking, I would treat the callers like I did when I was in the car. If they suck, tell them to shut up. But the hold on. There's more of a respect. That's.
And okay, so number
that
2.
Kyrie take is ridiculous, but go ahead. It's upsetting.
When you're making a point and then in the middle you say, and Matt, I'll tell you, is that your way of saying, save me? Because I need another human being to talk to.
Let's hear the guy's bullshit a little bit.
Okay.
We're all part of the conversation. We're talking sports.
And then my third note was just the fact that the guy you called about the Red Wings, I don't even know if he knew that was you.
Is he an actual person?
I think he was waiting for. Yeah, I think he was waiting for anyone to call and ask about the Red Wings.
Well, how many people could you call? Could we call before they break? And they're like, "Why are you doing this?"
What are you talking about?
Or they just know instinctively.
Or even say, "Who is this?"
They just know instinctively to break in, and they are part of the show.
They all seem to, and they all knew to keep it hockey. It seemed.
Yeah, it was a lot of hockey talk. Yeah. That was my weakest one.
I was very impressed by that.
I remember that 2013 Bruins Stanley Cup run. I hate watching hockey on television.
Really?
It bores me. I hate it. It's boring.
I like it. It's easy to keep up with for me.
Yeah.
I follow the puck very well.
Yeah. And John hated it. Jerry hated it. Jerry actually, I think, liked to watch it, but was just bored. And the games were so late, and we were up at 4 in the morning, whatever. And there was still that perception back then that it mattered that if the Bruins did well, the other station got a bounce off it, which was stupid. The first round they played the Maple Leafs in the playoffs. And I think this was a strike year, and they were down in Game 7 in the third period. I want to say 5-1 or something.
I think 3 goals they scored in
3 So they're up 4-1, down 4-1. I'm texting Jerry and John. That's how long it was. I was texting John as well. Be like, this is great. We're fucking done. We don't have to deal with these guys. They came back and won, made the finals, which dragged it at that point all the way to July. I had like 6 more weeks of having to watch games till like midnight. Back then, I would watch those playoff games, and there were times where I would do TV after the games.
Oh Jesus!
It was fucking unbelievable. I would sleep like in between
during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must have gotten a couple hours.
Yeah, in the very beginning, because back then I would never say no to TV because I didn't. I would just say yes.
Yeah.
So I go in there like 12:45. I know a fucking thing about hockey, and Felger would be like, "You don't know anything about this, right?" I'd be like, "No, not a thing, nothing. I don't know. And hockey's the one sport I never played it. I never really followed as a kid. Like I like those teams with Bork and Neely and stuff, but not really. I didn't really watch it. So I'd have to go in there. That's the one where I would be bullshitting like crazy. And when we tried to talk hockey, people would kill us, and they were right to kill us because we didn't care about it, and we sounded like we didn't know what the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah.
It was just sounded like bullshit. And back then, you felt like you had to go in, especially John. Like, well, they played the night before, so let's do our first 20 minutes on it. And you could tell all of us were like, we hate this. As opposed to just saying, which was what I did later on. They had full runs in the playoffs when we were number one, where I would just ignore it. I'd be like, what? If people care, go somewhere else where they care.
That's what I remember. I don't know if they made a Stanley Cup run or deep in the playoffs or something when it was just Kirk and Callahan.
And we never did it.
And you guys were like, well, people would call and say, you guys know the Bruins are in the playoffs? And you'd be like, well, why would we talk about them today when we never talk about them?
I don't care. I always thought it was insulting to the fans to pretend to care about it.
Yeah.
If you really care about it, I don't know if Touch and Rich or whoever or Greg Hill, I don't know, or some podcast, go listen to Spittin' Chicklets. They fucking care about it.
Right.
They love it, and they're great at it. By the way, Spittin' Chicklets loves me.
I would imagine.
Those guys
did they say something?
Yeah, somebody tweeted.
Someone tweeted out a picture. Yeah,
Rear Admiral was saying how great I was. Fucking, Biz and Ryan are great, and Mikey.
Yes,
fucking great crew. We love those guys. Those guys are high on the loyalty list.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yes.
All good guys.
Made men. Why not?
They seem like friendly guys too. They don't seem like anyone that would ever say a bad word
It's
about
like the hockey crowd. They're just nice guys.
Yeah.
When he seems like a very nice guy. Mikey Grenade. Do you know Mikey at all or no?
I don't know if I've ever communicated with him.
Super nice guy.
Never met him. Yeah.
I interviewed him for the producer job when I left for radio.com.
Oh, really?
I had lunch with him at Pizzeria Uno in Burlington Mall, which is now gone, with Rob Bradford and Mikey Grinnell about the job. But he wound up saying, and this is how little I knew even then. He's like, I'm going to stick with the Spittin' Chicklets thing and go to New York. I was like, boy, that seems like a strange move. But
he was still here then.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to go. I'm like, really? Spittin' Chicklets?
Yeah, why would you do that?
All right. The guy's getting Rolexes like 3 months later. I made the right move. But yeah, oh, God. I feel like I just ran a marathon.
That was very impressive. I could never do that. I'm just in awe, honestly.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that again. I don't think I could.
Like Will Ferrell in Old School.
it just took a lot. It's just that fake, like, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah. But I could never even come up with the point, like the talking points for hockey to just bullshit and make it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, you just need to know
skill.
You just need to know one or two things.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you can bullshit your way around anything. Yeah. That's what I always say.
Detroit was so famous back then too. You'd think that maybe was the easiest of the non-Bruin options, right?
For sure. Yeah, but I don't know if they're good this year or not.
I don't either.
I have no idea.
No, I know that like what is it, Fedorov and Linster, the people that you mentioned.
Yeah, Yzerman.
And Yzerman.
But I couldn't.
Stevie Y.
Put it this way, I don't think I could name you. It was interesting. I'm sure I could not name you 10 players in the NHL today.
No.
Certainly not. Put it this way, remove the Bruins just because they're.
Yeah.
I could not name you 10 players who are not the Bruins. No fucking chance.
I couldn't do guys I'm certain are still in the league.
No,
I would be thinking, like, is this guy retired?
I assume Sidney Crosby's still playing.
Yeah.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Yep.
Jack Eichel.
Yep.
Mark Messier.
I don't think
No,
so.
he's gone.
20 years ago.
Gordie Howe.
I don't believe so.
Joe Thornton.
He is.
Didn't he just retire?
No, he's still playing.
Oh, okay.
So I remember I heard somebody might get traded to the Bruins.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, right? He did not get traded to the Bruins?
No, that was just bullshit.
Okay, so I got 4 players. All right, that's not bad.
Pretty good.
Evgeny Malkin.
Malkin's still in the league.
Yeah.
You know hockey, huh, man? Sort of.
Not as much right now, but yeah, that was my favorite sport growing up. I played hockey.
Grant Fuhr.
Gone.
Andy Moog.
Gone.
Moog. Rajon Lemlin.
Reggie Lemlin.
Well, that was his full name. His Canadian name.
What was the full?
Rajon, I think it was.
I forgot about your Canadian heritage, so I shouldn't even ask.
Well, they kind of split 50-50.
For a little bit, yep.
And here's the thing about that.
Should we get a caller?
You got 2 goaltenders, you got none. It's like a starting quarterback situation in the NFL. Never works. You got 2 starting quarterbacks, guess what? Goose egg. Goose egg. Grey Goose will sponsor this segment because that is although I'm a Pink Whitney guy myself. But, we're talking goose egg city, 0.0% chance of winning if you got 2 quarterbacks. I'm going to tell you about Hostetler and Sims. Well, that team won the Super Bowl. Not a great example. 617-779-0850. 850. 850. Jesus. I was on AM. Good
in 2011.
That's how old I am. It's true. No shit. Remember what happened? They were like, yeah, we're going to FM. Like, we're just going to, do it tomorrow. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, that seems weird. What a fucking weird place. They're going to promote it all? Not really. Okay.
You're going to mention it to anyone? Nah, they'll figure it out.
How about the really old people who are fucking stupid? Don't know how to change over. Fuck them.
Well, you were on both for a while, right?
I think so. They sold it to ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Is it still on ESPN 850? I don't even know.
It's ESPN except for Mustard and Johnson. I think
Oh,
only
God.
on 850.
That's sad. That's
Yeah.
perfect. The perfect ending for that shit show. A pervert.
He seems like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
That pervert.
That show is unlistenable, though.
Of course. Well, what scene was he watching? It was like super hardcore, though, right?
I think it was like someone getting whipped. And...
Not like it was somebody getting whipped.
No?
I think but it was somebody like choked or something.
Maybe,
though, right?
yeah, maybe that's what it was.
But it was like she was like young, wasn't
Yeah.
she? That's fucked up.
I gotta say, I didn't watch it actually. I just saw the tweet.
I saw the froze like the link.
The still, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking. And he blamed me, of course. Always blames me. Do we ever? How did that wind up on Twitter?
So we talked about it at the time.
Oh, we did.
I'm assuming what happens is he's an old guy. Right. There's those buttons when you're watching like Pornhub or whatever.
Yeah.
There's the buttons for whatever reason that like share on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, whatever the options are.
Right.
I can only assume he just hit it by accident. But the steps you have to go through, you would have to hit Twitter, the Twitter button. Then you would have to, like, the link comes up in your Twitter, and then you would have to hit tweet.
This is so strange they have that, though. Like, who would think, you know what I'll do? I'll tweet this one out.
Or I don't know who likes it or anything.
Oh, like or comments on the scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, the porn artists themselves would probably want to share it, so it'd be convenient for them to.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, like Brandy does that.
But that doesn't seem, you would just use the link. It doesn't seem common enough that I should have the option to do it,
Right.
you know?
It's kind of a shitty thing to do to people, really.
It's weird.
It's funny, though. I mean, it's funny he did that.
And he's the funniest guy. Most people listening don't know him.
Super religious guy.
He's just seems like a nice
Very
guy,
nice guy.
very religious.
Very nice guy. Terrible broadcaster.
Yeah, sure.
Probably one of the worst shows of all time. You wouldn't believe how bad that show is. I mean, we should almost pull sound of that show at some point. Do we have extra sauce this week or no? Did we get that?
Ooh.
I think that we have some that was pulled before I was in. Maybe Steve grabbed it.
I can hold off. What else do we have?
You want another song? We got a good one.
Oh, sure.
Speaking of... That's got to hurt most of all, is that Reagan is not on this side.
That's got to hurt. Jesus. Any other ones or no? Is that what we got?
Yeah.
Oh.
From our good buddy, the Steve's Liar guy.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. I know where this is going.
Done in by a vengeful Aussie. Looking for things that were said by Big Steve. Steve made some comments about his own family. He erased it cause it made Ben angry. He got fucked by a man down under. With missing audio, yup, discover. Too happy to reveal Steve's blunder. He enjoyed blowing Steve's cover.
This guy is prolific. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Quick.
Kirk handed Steve a suspension. Got a lot of grief for it in his mentions. Steve could have gotten off easy. Just unlike Blind Mike and said he needed therapy. Oh, he got fucked by a man down under. Who thinks Steve's a motherfucker. Called him out as a show scrubber. He wants Steve replaced by another. I heard some news today. An Australian man was found slain. A note was found by the body. Said nobody can fuck with SE. Yeah, he fucked up a man down under. His death was slow and he suffered. It was a warning to others that Robinson is nobody's sucker. He fucked up a man down under with war crimes taught by his brother. Cut off his balls with a bolt cutter. The crime scene could make a grown man shudder.
Good one.
Very good.
Yeah, a bunch of good ones today.
Yes.
I like those.
Kind of like yesterday. I had a bunch of good ones yesterday.
Not so much. I'd say today's are better. I mean, I got to put the Steve's a Liar guy over you on the...
Just the sheer quantity.
I would rank him above you.
Well, there is a quantity thing, but there's also a quality thing.
I agree.
We could discuss.
Yes.
I agree.
But I'd say his best are equal or better than yours.
Like what? What's better than rape?
Steve's a Liar.
Steve's a Liar.
That's a good one. No, I love that guy, actually. I think he's great.
But I mean, but you can make the case that your best... I can see why some people think some of his songs are the very best. Rape, I would say for sure.
Sure.
I mean, Mama Gears. Like, I have
Mama
no...
Gears Touch is a great one.
I have no problem with that, but I would say if I had to rank them, I would put Matt very close number 2.
I'm fine with that.
You know,
I would agree with that.
But there's no shame in that.
No, not at all. He's great.
No, you seem a little upset.
No, we've exchanged emails.
He's great.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it sort of mutual respect between you two psychopaths?
Absolutely.
Okay. What do you say?
Ranking who's better?
What are the emails about?
I don't want to betray what he said about me, but let's just say it's very
what's the general content? I'm not looking for specifics.
Both complimentary of each other. Both.
Oh, nice.
I think he's great. And
it's like when Elton John and Billy Joel toured together, you know?
That's true. You guys could do it. You guys could do a great tour together.
We probably should.
Although I don't know with his musical, you could play instruments.
Yeah.
He can't. I mean, right?
I don't know. He might be able to play guitar.
You're more of a song and dance man of Broadway, a flamboyant kind of guy. He's
well, so I was spot on.
A showman.
Yeah, you're a born showman. You're like,
right.
you know.
That's why I'm here.
I'll just pick a random guy from history.
Like
a Liberace.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
You're like a you know, a more flamboyant Liberace.
Yes. Thank you.
George Michael.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yes. Elton John.
Maybe more off the mic.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
I prefer Freddie Mercury personally.
What's that?
I prefer Freddie Mercury, but you can call me whatever you want.
Totally. Maybe the most overrated musical figure of all time.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He's fantastic.
I like Queen.
Terrible.
One of the best voices ever.
Nice voice, terrible music. Their songs suck.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Suck. They fucking wrote Radio Gaga.
Yeah.
They suck.
He's flamboyant.
They suck. So what?
Who did you have a great line
song.
about that? Fuck, I can't remember.
I think it was DC.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, sorry. Let's try then Radio Gaga.
Yeah, who doesn't like Bruce Springsteen, which is okay. Like, it's okay. He doesn't like Bruce Springsteen. It doesn't matter to me. But I happen to think, the Who suck. But so many people tell me that I'm wrong that I'm probably wrong.
No, they're 3-chord songs. They're overrated.
Queen's probably great. I just don't like,
I don't understand your musical taste, though. It seems like you have the musical taste of someone who's 10 years older than you. Like, didn't you hit Pearl Jam and the Seattle Sound and get grunge and stuff?
I was already bruised in. I love Nirvana for a while.
Yeah.
But you grow. Like, Pearl Jam to me is overrated.
I'm done with them too, but it was hugely formative to me when I was, 10, 12 years old.
But you're a little bit younger than I am too.
Only 4 years. That's why
that's a big year. That's a big in music though.
But the Bruce, that stuff is like my mom like that stuff.
I mean, Bruce had one of the biggest albums of all time, and that's 10 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was a monster, record. So
still like the Silver Bullet Band, like all of that.
Awesome.
Again, it's just,
you don't like Bob Seger?
He's all right, but it's not like it's sort of bland.
Who's your favorite musician?
Radiohead is my favorite band.
Oh, God.
Yeah, of course.
A range there. Of course, I like 2 of their songs.
Yeah. OK Computer is a fantastic album. Best album.
Huh?
OK Computer is the best album ever made.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
We'll listen to it together as we trek out to the show in Colorado. We drive out there together.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that show. We'll see. We'll find out Friday, maybe.
Yeah.
Although, who knows? We have to put together myself if Steve's quit.
He's resigning.
Well, it's the same thing.
He's classy about it, yeah.
That's true. As a politician, he would resign.
Yes.
Maybe he's flirting with office. Maybe he's doing that the last couple of days.
Well, I got to say, his run would be pretty tough after this besmirchment.
Well, I think it may help him, though.
Maybe.
He's kind of a cult hero now.
That's true. He does have a base.
These people protesting, or a person protesting outside the building.
Much like Trump.
Will there be protesters tomorrow when I walk in? Is it going to be,
Well,
I hope it's better than the one today.
You're not going to like what the guy told us today.
What's that?
54% of your downloads gone.
How do you know that?
That's what he said.
How do you know that?
Roughly. That was a rough estimate.
But we don't know that for months, though. It takes us about a month to find out.
Well, he's got the information pretty quickly.
Who's his source? I'd love to find out who this person is.
He's just taking the temperature.
Oh.
And he did tell me, I asked, why, what's the point of, do you think everyone in these cars are listening? He goes, well, just by statistics, most people probably are. And I was like, okay, that's all right. I guess that's true.
Well, if that's the case, then I could live with 54%.
Yeah.
I suppose, but I hope not. Jeez, I am of the belief that everyone will be back. I'm of the belief that no one's left, but, the people who have decided to check out, I hope they come back.
Yeah.
If they choose to leave, then there's plenty of other wonderful podcasts out there.
Sure.
I suppose. I'm desperately in need of one right now, but that's okay. I mean, I've got nothing right now.
You should listen to this show sometime. It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what do you get to hear? Things are chopped
8 minutes
out.
a day?
Things are cut. I mean, I don't know what to expect. What else we got, Matt?
There is some Greg Hill stuff that I grabbed yesterday of him talking about John Henry.
For me.
Did you think anything of Jamel Hill responding?
Oh, yes.
Let me ask, should I not phrase tweets like that when I tweet
like
the show
what?
up? I said Jamel Hill calls ESPN racist. Technically, she didn't say that.
She did.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if I was in the wrong.
She did. She just did, but she had the guts to do it. She can do her, it's an easy card to play. I didn't say that.
I didn't technically say that.
But I love it. She's like, I hate this guy. And I don't know anything because she's blocked me. So I have no idea of what's going on. And then somebody texted me, was like, oh, Jamel Hill went after you again. And whatever. She seems so, I know she's got a bunch of followers. She seems so irrelevant now.
Yeah.
I don't even know what, I didn't get it. Put it this way, nobody tweeted me about it.
Oh, really?
Not a single tweet about it. Not one.
Because I retweeted it from the show.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of, she said, this clown is an idiot.
Right.
And I wanted to say something like, if she knew who tweeted this,
she'd be right.
She'd be correct.
But yeah, I don't, but I mean, she, that's what I said yesterday. She did it without, I guess in her mind, a smart way. She did it without actually saying it.
Right.
She can do it. It doesn't matter. Sure. We don't like each other.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure the beginning of that, other than, I think maybe it was during the Adam Jones stuff. I don't even know.
Well, you guys trashed their show pretty good, too.
Oh, right. Yeah. Which was
the Six or whatever it was called.
That's right. That's right. Is that what it was called? Yeah. It was just so awful.
Yeah.
And no one watched it.
No.
So,
but I got to say this for ESPN back then. At least it was comically bad. Now no one talks about it at all. I don't know if the ratings are up or down.
Well, what ESPN has done is very similar to what my old company did.
Yeah.
In a weird way,
Yeah,
Jamel
sure.
and I are almost in lockstep on this one. That, we're polarizing people. I happen to be polarizing and have an audience. But they said, we're gonna scrub them all out, like Steve Robinson himself, do a little scrubbing, and then we're gonna get rid of them. Gone is whatever social media and controversy and ratings or whatever. But you replace it with, you don't have to worry. Like, I have no idea what's on the ESPN at 6:00. My guess is probably Sports
I
Center.
think just regular Sports Center.
Right, they just play highlights and by the way, that's the reason they brought the 6 on was because that formula in 2020 was failing.
Right.
But they're like, we'll bring it back in, or whatever it was, 2017, whenever they brought them on. 2020, we'll just bring it back. Who cares? Doesn't matter. And there are people who
and the ratings probably went up.
Yeah, and it's like and it's like sports talk radio, like I just said earlier. There's some people who want to hear. There's some people who, I guess, put on their TV at 6:00 and want to see what they missed today, which seems very, very strange to me. That you've missed anything over the last 10 hours of your day that you can check in online once.
It's got to be just background. I mean, it's always on at gyms and restaurants.
I said the Chateau earlier. Harry and I had dinner at the Chateau last night.
Yeah.
And on every TV was Sports Center.
Right,
so that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because it's 6:00.
Yeah.
They have old Sports Center on, and they go around and they talk to coaches and do highlights of games from the night before, which just seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's what you missed. Like, we used to make fun of, on the radio during baseball games. They would say in the pregame show, and here are the scores from last night in 2020 on the radio talking about baseball.
And once...
that feels like it's 50 years old.
Once they figure it out online so that, Barstool Sports or whoever can go live on a story right away and it's on everyone's phone or computer.
I haven't figured it out.
I don't know why they haven't figured it out either. But once that's all settled, there's no ESPN's dead. Because the only reason you would go to SportsCenter now is if something's breaking.
Well, ESPN has rights, though.
For games.
I mean, they're not. They have such a huge. Yeah. They're never going.
But eventually, I think it's going to be YouTube, Amazon,
Hulu,
Netflix that have.
But that's something that's longer away than you think. Maybe. Like people in their 40s and 50s still like that, and they've got another 20 years of watching TV.
Yeah, maybe.
But everybody younger, I agree. But I mean, I think there'll always be a big rights stuff for big games. Like, I mean, I imagine 50 years from now, the Super Bowl won't be on TV. Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I think TV will just be different. It'll be you turn on and you have like 10 different apps to choose from or 100 different apps.
That's basically what it is for a lot of people now, right? So,
But so this is the weird thing about, we were talking about ratings and everything yesterday. Mm-hmm. And Jamel Hill has a 1.2 million followers or something?
Sure. Well, she's a national figure. I believe
But it
that.
just it shows people just follow her to say, I wonder what Jamel Hill's tweeting, I guess. But no one gives a fuck about her.
Right.
As far as watching her on TV or reading her. Or,
yeah, nobody's ever tweeted me, other than when we fought with her in the past. No one's ever tweeted me anything she said. Yeah. I don't know if she has a podcast. I don't know what it is. I suspect I know what it is, but I've never listened to it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't listen. Yeah, I have no idea. But I did see that. That was funny. And she's sensitive, but she also fights back. I give her credit.
Yeah.
You know, she's the one person at ESPN who actually fought back. The other guy, who was he?
Michael Smith.
Total drip.
Yeah.
Really did some profile about them. I actually think it was the Brian Ringer guy. And she went at me in the story, and Michael Smith's like, I never heard of him. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, okay. That's fine, you know. He's probably a nice guy and everything, but I mean, that show was so bad. Oh, my God. But they tried something different, though.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to kill them, but then they do something different, and it sucks, and it's just... But now they've gone back, I guess, to whatever they used to do. And maybe they're making money. Who the hell knows?
I guess.
I don't know. What do you got, Matt?
Greg Hill, I do have some songs, but they're older. It's Jerry stuff, Cosby stuff, yeah.
Nah, was the extra sauce stuff new or no?
Yeah, let's hold on to that so we can get some context to what it is. Gotcha. I just want to just play without some sort of thing. So, so I mean, again, I would just, my message to the Minifans is fucking, you know, hate me all you want for this. That's fine. But let's remember who the real enemies are. And you can focus it toward me. But doxing each other is not productive. It doesn't do anybody any good.
It's an asshole move.
Yeah, it does. And that was an asshole who did it. And I understand 99% of the Minifans are great. Even the ones who are disappointed about the Steve thing, they come from a place that they care. So I have no problem with that. But like getting like this weird thing where you're trying to ruin, like, you want to ruin somebody's life, ruin Sam Kennedy's life. That's what I'd say. Or fucking ruin the Boston Globe. They're assholes. They're evil. Entercom. Evil fucking people. As opposed to fucking Menners, who's just some fucking guy.
Nice guy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how nice of a guy he is, but you know, he hates Steve. Talk to him, yeah. Is he still on this week?
Yes, he says he has some things to address on Mike and the Minifans.
Oh, he's mad at you, right? Did he call you a piece of shit or something?
No, he said I thought Mike was smarter, which I said that's kind of your fault.
Shit, Jesus Christ.
But he said he's got some things to address. I guess I said yesterday that I didn't like that he was trying to get Steve fired, so I think he wants to address that.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he was.
Maybe not.
I mean, we'll find out. It could definitely be the case.
It's hard because he says things like that. Like, I want Steve off the show. So it's hard to know when he's taking.
That's different than saying
that maybe I took too seriously.
But it's different. Like, you might hate Steve in the show, but it's different than actively trying to get him fired.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If this guy was actively trying to get Steve fired, like,
it would have been worse than that.
First of all, the only way to do that would be to like tell me stuff. I guess. Well, I guess that's what happened.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. I mean. And I know Minifans will be digging on old audio and see what's cut and dropped, and that's fine. Go for it. I don't know what to say about that. Who's on this week?
Menners, Andy Mayo.
Oh boy, this is a combative show.
Yes, I believe the host of the Mincel Show. From last night.
Oh wow,
John, I think
some new blood.
And then I'm not sure. Oh, I wanted to ask you about this. The Team Robinson guy that you've talked shit about wants to come on.
Your show?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's your show. I
didn't know. Well, I didn't know because after the Pistol Pete thing, we were like, maybe not people we don't know really.
Well, I don't think he's. Well, yeah, we can have him on. I mean,
okay.
That's fine.
And maybe him as well.
So he's coming out of retirement?
Seemed like
it's a long retirement.
Yes,
for the week.
Well, he has some questions to answer, I guess.
I suppose. Well, that's great too. Okay, whatever. I'm thinking today's Thursday. It's only Wednesday. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're a few days away from that. What's on tonight on the YouTube channel?
I don't know if there's anything new.
Nothing.
Tonight.
No interns. No.
That's usually Thursday. Lady Minifans are Thursday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nothing's been sent to me. I don't think there's anything new on the YouTube.
So quiet night on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
All right. All right. So yeah. So obviously, thanks to Milton's. What's the guy's name we talked to?
Oh,
James.
James.
Okay. Thanks to James. Yeah. So Matt's back tomorrow. We'll get ready
last day of the big suspension.
Well, we'll see. Last day of suspension, but we'll see what happens with these protesters tomorrow. It could get violent.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, look, these people care. I can't get
Should I talk to them tomorrow, or should I leave them for you to deal
I'm happy to address them.
All right.
It's fine. If they're out there protesting, I'm not going to tell somebody not to protest. It's their absolute right to assemble, and as long as they keep it classy and nobody gets hurt, But then again, if there's real passion and there's a death, well, that makes it more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're, but we're happy to address them. I'm trying to think. I feel like, as always, I'm forgetting one thing.
I went to Entercom yesterday.
Oh, that's right. How'd that go?
It was a real swing and a miss.
Yeah,
it was funny. Well, so what happened was AAF just got shut down, and they're on the floor that I enter through.
Okay.
So it was chaos. Like, people are getting fired. People are moving out. So the last thing they wanted to deal with was fucking me.
Right.
So basically, I just walked in. And they were dealing with 5 other things, but she was on to me right away.
Oh, she. Yeah.
And Zarbano called up. I think he was watching my Periscope.
Oh, he was?
Because I hear her go, yep. Yeah, no, that's him. Okay, I'll tell him. And she's like, yeah, I guess I can't give you his email. I guess I can't let you downstairs. I was like, that's so odd. I have a meeting with him. And then I just gave a message of, why I think there's conflicting reports with their suicide. Mental health.
She took that, I'm sure, to heart. And
yeah, I'm sure it was sent downstairs.
Well, there you go.
And you were recognized, too, right? People.
That was the other thing is she goes, what's your name? And I said, Robert. And someone turns around and goes, Mike, how's it going? And I go, hello.
Well, it was worth a try. These things are always worth a try.
Yeah, you don't always hit home runs,
God, I haven't been in that place in over a year, I guess, right?
Come with me sometime. Maybe I'll have better luck getting it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to see me there. All right, so thanks to Matt, as I said, thanks to the callers, all the sports callers for bringing it. Back tomorrow, Matt's final day, we hope. All due respect, Matt.
What?
As we wait for Steve on Friday. Any thoughts from you, Matt, as we wrap up? The floor is yours. What?
I'm happy to be here. So
that was not really what I was looking for.
That was much better today. Much more comfortable, it felt like.
The show was much looser today.
Yes.
Matt, I guess. I think Matt was a little... Yeah, Matt ruined
Actually,
the show
that's something
yesterday.
that Mike remarked in the car. He thought that we sounded awkward yesterday.
It felt awkward yesterday.
In the car?
No, well, we were talking. Sometimes we chat in the car on the way because I drive him home.
Oh, you drive him home.
Stuff, so.
I thought the first 45 minutes was good yesterday.
Yes.
The second half
was
not
ending
good
was,
yesterday.
which is odd. You'd think we'd be more loose.
Yeah, I think we had stuff we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just sort of stumbled and bumbled. And I think I didn't think it had anything to do with Steve up here. I just think it was like we have shows with Steve sometimes where it's
a little awkward, I guess.
Not even awkward, but not every show is going to be the greatest show of all time.
Right.
Today's show is much better than yesterday's.
I would agree.
Tomorrow's will be better than today's. And then Friday, Steve will come back and ruin the whole fucking thing.
And then people are like, it was pretty good with Matt, and I don't know why Steve's here.
Kirk,
he's always trying to talk politics.
You got rid of audio. Like, how do you let him back after this?
Kirk, what are you, a pussy for not firing this guy?
Fuck. All right, we'll be back tomorrow.